What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast on a Monday, February 16th, 2026. I'm Jason Semko. With me, Brandon Bigo Gordon.
Happy President's Day, Semko.
It is, but doesn't feel like it.
No, my kids went to school today because they'd missed so much for that quote-unquote snow week that they had, which was just ice.
Yep.
And we're here, just like with MLK. I can't tell you lickety-split about President's Day.
You've got a couple that I think have died in office.
Okay. I know that I feel like this was originally George Washington's day.
Yes.
And then they made it into President's Day. Just an all-encompassing day.
I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. I don't want to single out. I mean, he was the founder of our country. It wouldn't be bad to give him a little bit extra shout-out. And I don't like him being lumped together with some of those kind of meh.
Like James K. Polk.
Or the guy that died in the bathtub, Taft?
Was that Taft?
I think it was Taft. You're the history guy.
No, I think it was Taft. I was trying to think of, it was him or didn't one of them like die by a duel or get shot?
Yeah. There's a Netflix series out called Death by Lightning about one of the presidents. Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh, man.
Don't have Netflix.
You don't have Netflix?
It's like the only thing we don't
What?
have.
So that's like the big one.
There's nothing good on there.
There's this, Death by Lightning.
Okay, well, that's the first thing in
Stranger
a year.
Things. You hate Stranger Things.
I hate Stranger Things.
Yeah. Anything that's in the popular zeitgeist, you're like, no thank you, sir.
Exactly.
It's called Death by Lightning. It's got Michael Shannon in it.
Oh.
And it's got the guy from Succession. Did you watch this Succession?
No, that is on the short list, though, of things to watch.
It's so you haven't seen it, so I can't even give you a pitch on it. But Michael Shannon plays, and I don't know the president, James Garfield.
Oh, Garfield.
That's
right.
Garfield.
I was thinking of that. I knew it
He's
was
the guy that got shot.
Yeah.
And Nick Offerman's in it. The guy,
He's been
Ron
in a
Swanson.
lot of things.
Yeah.
And a lot of commercials lately.
Matthew
too.
McFadden, this guy from Succession. But great, like I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm like chomping at the bit.
I hear nothing but good things.
But it's one of these things where it's like, it's definitely not in my wife's wheelhouse. So I got to pick a day that she's working or doing something else where I can have some.
And you're not with the kids.
Yes, I can some Bigo time.
Yeah.
Watch them. Yes. Bigo time's changed quite literally in the last 20 years. It used to be something very different than Bigo alone time. Now it's, can I watch my show? Death by Lightning.
Well, I thank you for taking some time each week.
Yes.
It could be Bigo time.
This is Bigo time.
It is a good time.
Yes, it is.
On pod and off pod.
Oh, yes. On pants or off pants. Let's go.
We're getting that talk started early.
All right. Well, on the topic of off pants, how was your Valentine's Day?
It was good. My wife was feeling actually a little under the weather. Mm-hmm. And she had just gotten back from her work trip.
Yes.
So she was tired from that and started feeling sick. So it was not the best time for Valentine's Day.
No.
But I smoked a salmon.
Okay.
Had some nice bok choy.
Bok choy.
And some pearl couscous.
Couscous.
And watched some Olympics.
Couscous, the meal that was so nice they named it twice.
Pineapple Express.
Doot doot. No, bok choy is good. It's you sleep on bok choy, the veggie.
Yeah, no, it is. Any of those like Asian, there's like a Gai Lan. There's a couple others that are super tasty, easy to make. And yeah, just once you're tired of like green beans and broccoli for 38 years of your life.
Yeah, you mix it up.
Getting some different greens in there is pretty solid.
It's the spice of life.
It is.
Variety.
Thank you, Wegmans.
Thank you, Wegmans.
Because they carry those year round.
Good old non-established sponsor, Wegmans. We'll get them on board one of these days.
That's the plan.
So for Valentine's Day, it sounds like you cooked. I'm sure she was very grateful. Long trip.
Yeah.
Finally got home. You had the pup for a week. How was the week bachelor pad with the pup? It's officially come to an end.
It was the almost like least stressful.
Okay.
But almost got a little dicey.
Ooh.
Because I've said before how I can't really pick her up.
Right. Without a towel.
Without a towel.
Yes.
So it's one of those where, like, if something happened to her and I had to, like, take her to the vet, I don't know how that would happen. I do kind of know. We have a really big crate, and I would pick her up and throw her in there. But how do I get her out?
Gently.
How do I...
You just flip it upside down and shake it. Shake that thing out.
shake her out into the operating room.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. But the other biggest fear is, what if she, like, gets in some poop? And I'd have to, like, wash her.
Oh, okay. So she like, yeah, you're not like eating it. You're like, okay, bath time with
with the dog.
With the dog, not great.
Yeah. So on Tuesday, I got home from work late, and she doesn't do well in the dark, and I had to close. And I came home, and in her little playpen, there was poop everywhere.
Oh, no. And she'd be rolling in it?
I mean, it got all up on the bars.
Oh, God.
And thankfully, she didn't roll in it, but it did kind of get on her paws a little bit. So when I let her out and she started scooting through the living room,
poop tracks
just
everywhere.
little paw prints of poop tracks.
No.
And I tried to get close to her to kind of like look at her and smell her a little bit, and she smelled a little bit. But when she finally got a bath, there really wasn't much poop on her.
Okay, so you did give her a bath.
No, when the second my wife got home, gave her a bath.
You're like, bath time for this one.
Yeah.
You should get a fire hose, just like hose her down.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I don't even think she would have allowed me to throw her in the water.
Yeah, you just get in the bath with her. You know, it's all about trust. Yeah. A little bubble bath with the puppers. Yeah, absolutely. That would have been a Valentine's Day treat. Calissa comes home. You guys are having a candlelit bubble bath with your puppy. Oh, my God. I mean, calm my loins. My goodness.
Part of her would be like, wow, it actually worked and you're actually in the tub with her? That's pretty impressive. And then she'd be like, but we're giving her back now because you're creepy.
Little does she know you absolutely sedated her, like you drugged the puppy. It's like, yeah, she's fine. Yeah. So the pup didn't get any romance. No bubble baths for the puppy while you were with her. But any other things that you did for Valentine's Day? Did you give anything? Do you really hype into that commercialism of Valentine's Day?
We really only do, because I think one year, it might have been like our first or second year we moved down here, and we're as a married couple. And I think she ended up getting me a gift. I think it was her first year, and I didn't get her anything.
Oof, yeah. That's always an awkward one.
It wasn't too bad because she's like, well, we never really did talk about it. I mean, I got her a card, some flowers, and like a little, I work in a grocery store, so I got her some chocolate from work. Yeah. But I got her some stuff, but we had never discussed a gift.
Sure.
So she wasn't too upset. But this year it was flowers and a card, and that's it.
Bam. Yeah, like, it's the go-to. It's the default setting.
Yeah, it's like recognize it, use it as something that we can have a special day or do something different. But unfortunately, 2 years in a row, I've swung and missed. Last year, it was like a week before Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh yeah, I got time. Like, I could probably get us a reservation to almost anywhere.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
They were all taken up, all booked up. And then it completely skinned over my head and forgot all about doing that again. After last year, I promised, like, I'm going to get us to go somewhere. And then it's like she's about to leave for her trip.
And I'm crap. Like, I forgot again.
So, homemade meal.
Hey, sometimes that's the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, she loved it. I mean, she requested, she really wanted, like, the salmon. So, it came out really well. But we're not huge Valentine's Day. Like, she really wasn't that butthurt that I didn't get us a reservation somewhere.
That's good. Yeah, we did kind of the same thing. Of course, we have kids. So, first off, trying to find a sitter on Valentine's Day, next to impossible. Unless you want to get some teenager to do it. And then God knows who they bring over.
I know, right?
It's like, it's weird. It's like babysitting's changed. It's like, I don't know, it's like we're watching too much Dateline or something like that. It's like, I'm terrified to have anybody but my, like, freaking parents watch the kids, or maybe some very, very close friends that we trust and we've like vetted, done a background check on. So obviously we're like, well, the kids aren't going anywhere, so we did the same thing. Home cooked meal, got some nice prime rib steaks, cooked them up. Nice. she's a meat eater. She's a red meat gal, so she likes a good steak. So really easy with that. Got plenty of flowers. I got suckered into big flower. I have a problem with the flower stuff because my wife is anti-establishment when it comes to flowers. She opposes roses. If you will. But that's all you can freaking get on Valentine's Day. What other flowers says Valentine's Day but roses?
Yeah, I mean, you have to find some kind of specialty bouquet to make with everything else. But that is what Valentine's Day is, roses.
I mean, the commercialism worked on me. I was like, I got to go. So I try to get, as you can see, different style roses. They're not the typical red roses, right? I went like with that orange, a burnt orange, a little Texas. That. I bet you do, Texas Longhorns colors. and then like a reddish orange right there. But even then, she was like, "Why'd you spend so much on flowers?" I was like, "Well, I love you too."
Yeah.
Like, it's the thought that counts. But I did the same thing. I got the chocolate, but I don't get the heart-shaped chocolate. She likes the Tony chocolate. You know Tony chocolate.
Oh, they're great.
Loves Tony chocolate. So that's the go-to for Valentine's Day.
They're a very good eco and worker-friendly chocolate establishment.
That's why I do it.
Yep.
I'm pro-worker. Get your work on. But now I have competition. Do you do this thing where, like, you ask your wife to be your Valentine? It's like, will you be my Valentine? Do you do that? Or
No. I'll just be like, oh, you're my Valentine.
You just say, yeah, you know. It's like, you know, I don't know if I've been coached or whatever, but it's like I always say, will you be my Valentine? When I got competition, my 6-year-old's like,
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's like, I want to be Mommy's Valentine. I was like, you get in line, kid. I had to work for this. You can't just come in here and sweep her off her feet.
Yeah, but I don't know. He like pops that smile.
Yeah,
and
he's got
that look.
Yeah, a little glint in his eye. He probably would just take her to freaking McDonald's for freaking Valentine's Day, which wouldn't be a bad idea because I don't know if you heard about this, but McDonald's did a kind of a little Valentine's Day spiel. Did I tell you about the Ooh La La McDonald's Valentine's kit that they gave?
A little bit. It said caviar kit.
Yeah. So apparently, if you want to make your impression on your Valentine, there's a McDonald's McNugget Caviar kit for, you know, the ostentatious, Valentine's getters right there. Apparently, they're offering a free kit that you can sign up online. You get, of course, the chicken nuggets because it's McDonald's.
They are good.
And then they give you an ounce tin of caviar.
There's no way that's real caviar.
Caviar and chicken nuggets, does that mix? Give you a $25 gift card. They get some creme fraiche, creme fraiche, and a mother of pearl caviar spoon.
Well, that sounds
La-di
nice.
freaking da. It cost $100. I've never, even in the wildest of days, I've never spent $100 at McDonald's. Is this something? Are you a big McNug guy? Would you dive in for this caviar McNugget entree?
I don't even think. Well, it's $100. So no, I was thinking, if it's 13 or 14 and you want to take your little girlfriend out and you want to do something a little extra.
Hey, it's sweet because we love McDonald's.
But even then, it's McDonald's.
It's freaking McDonald's.
I can only imagine, this is going to sound kind of mean, but it's kind of, when you're traveling through different states and you get to say parts of Western Virginia or West Virginia and you stop at that gas station and there's a Hardee's nearby and you kind of see the people that are in there.
Yeah.
This is probably their creme de la creme Valentine's Day thing for them and their boo.
Yeah, but no disrespect. Again, we're not disparaging you going to McDonald's. If you like to go to McDonald's, go to McDonald's. That's great. Everybody likes a good McDonald's fry. Probably the best fry in the game right now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure 99.999% of the people that are going to McDonald's on a continual basis are not the caviar eating type.
Maybe for Valentine's Day, once again, it's a special day.
They're like, oh, Ma, I got the spoon. I got it for the spoon, the pearl spoon. They don't care crap. They're like, what's this fish egg thing? I'm going to feed it to my cat. That's probably what they're doing.
I just want the McNuggets.
I want the McNuggets and that spoon. That spoon be good for scratching that back. Oh man, get that spot I can't reach. Yeah, I don't see it's the weirdest divergence. It's like again, no disrespect to McDonald's, Golden Arches, they're everywhere. Everybody loves it. It's a good quick zoom by, grab it. But to get caviar at McDonald's,
I want to know how that went and what the reviews were.
That's like getting foie gras at Burger King. Why would you do that?
It's like trying to eat sushi at a Golden Corral.
Oh, God. That's just don't do that.
Why? Or just that truck stop, sushi. Or any of that, a fish sandwich from some, a gas station.
You got master sushi chef Billy Bob making that California roll for you at the Golden Corral.
Hey, one of my favorite rolls by my guy Timothy Oliphant in the league.
Oh yes, Omaha. Yes, Omaha. Omaha. Oh, you mean Omaha, Nebraska? Yes. Hey, shout out Nebraska. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, like the McDonald's McNugget kit, I mean, that's one of the weirder things. It's like, if you're going to spend $100, go to a nice restaurant. Like the people that go for this are those, I feel like it's the same people that are like obsessed with the brand. Like the adults, like Disney World people,
yes.
where they don't even have kids and they go to Disney World just because they're like, we're Disney people. And it's like, I'm sure there's a small sect that are McDonald's people. And that they have everything McDonald's. They have McDonald's shirts and koozies and stuffed animals, and they're like, well, this is a limited edition. I want that mother of pearl with the golden arches on, or something, like a collector's item. They just throw away the caviar. I don't know.
That's a good point, actually. Sometimes I wish I was a person like that had something I was so strongly into, but I can't. I won't do that. I can't go to the same place every single year and do the same thing whenever I'm there.
Well, I feel like when you get to that point, there's no turning back. Like you are officially, like you can't. Nobody comes back from being a Disney adult.
No.
Like that is your persona now. You live and breathe that now.
It's kind of like we talked earlier about people that have like I had like that ex-girlfriend that collected like the hippos.
Yes.
And she's like, I guess
can't
I'm
escape
the hippo person now.
No matter what.
I'm always going to get these. And
like,
I've started it.
She could get mauled by a hippo. Doesn't matter. You're the hippo lady now.
It'll probably be like twice as much hippo
yes,
stuff.
You're like,
yeah.
But yeah, so Caviar Kid, if you guys love the pairing of, again, deep fried random chicken parts and caviar, that's your jam.
Get a milkshake for dessert.
Yeah, and wash down those fish eggs. God, it sounds disgusting just talking about it. But hey, maybe there was a guy that instead, like, he could have salvaged his relationship if he had gone and gotten this Caviar Kid. We're going to lean into the Olympics. We're going to talk about it. But one of the top stories has got to be this guy, and it's beaten to death, but we got to talk about it. This guy that has confessed his affair on national television, this guy from Norway, and he just openly admitted that he made the biggest mistake in his life on national television.
Bold.
What in the world are you thinking, dude?
Sturla Holm Legrade.
That was a good pronunciation. I'm proud of you.
I think so.
Did you practice that?
Well, watching enough the Olympics, you kind of gather a little bit of these Norwegian guys' names.
What is his? He's got like, it's like somebody crammed 2 letters in his last name. Why are the A and the E like smushed together? Legrade.
I know, that's so weird. Can you even do that on a keyboard? Like, could I even type that in right now?
I don't know, but they do. You can see them do it online. They found a way. But yeah, this guy confessed that 3 months ago he had an affair with apparently the love of his life.
Apparently.
And he decided to announce it on national television. And it's almost like he used it as a crutch of why he didn't hit gold. He's like, he hit bronze. And it was almost like, well, I didn't hit gold because I was too busy thinking about the affair that I had.
That just crushing the guilt that he's stricken with of all this only got him to the bronze.
Power
to him, man.
Norwegians are wild, man. They are wild. We got a lot of Norwegian stuff to talk about on this one, but we'll start with this one. What is worse, openly confessing to an affair that you had, or proposing at a large stadium, like in front of everybody? What is worse, actually, the proposal or admitting to an affair?
Probably the affair. Because I mean, both kind of stink.
They're terrible. They're both terrible. You take this very intimate moment.
Yeah.
And they're both intimate moments. And you publicly announce it. Like, I'll give a commendation on both situations where it takes a lot of huevos to do this with a lot on the line. But I don't think either way there's a good outcome. Like, the scorned lover, she came out and she's like, I'm so embarrassed that this guy did this on national television. I respect the media for keeping her in anonymity. Yeah. They didn't like announce her name and everything like that. But I mean, the friends of the friends, like, oh my God, like, I can't believe
this sounds like something I honestly like. You see in like sitcoms that people would take, like maybe when we were in our early 20s or something, where you think this like last gasp effort.
You think it's like a grand, it's a grand.
I think he even kind of said like, this is like, I just need you to know, like, and I want to tell everybody so that you really see how sorry I am. And it's just, once I kind of read that as what he said, I was like, well then, dude, you shouldn't have cheated on her.
Yeah, there's a really easy way to avoid this in the first place. But then secondly, it's like,
did your lips and other body part just
Ooh, all right.
fall into this other woman?
Yes.
How did that happen, sir?
Hey man, it's slippery on the ice up there in Norway. You know, it's like I'm sure there's a lot of slippy slide accidents.
A little slushy.
I
don't know. I don't know.
It's slushy. I mean, it got slushy. That's for sure. Yeah. No, but I mean, like, use some foresight, dude. You do this. Even if she takes you back, she'll forever be known as. Hey, that's the guy that he cheated on. It's like, I'd like, granted, knock on wood, you know, I've never had an instance where there was any infidelity on either way of any relationship I had, or at least that I know of.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was. But the way I am, I doubt it.
Of
I'm not going to turn away from something like this. But, I mean, the last thing you want to do is relive it every single freaking day. And that's what she would have to do. She wants to get as far away from this guy as humanly possible now.
It was probably the worst thing he could have done if he really wanted to get a shot with her. Like,
I like what you did because he was a biathlete. So the shot, I see what you did. He wanted a shot with her. Bang, bang.
And yeah, space and time is probably the only healer. And you just went nuclear.
Yeah.
And just... It just seems like such an immature teenage guy thing to do.
Right, yeah.
And you're like an Olympic athlete that is so... It's why some of these guys, I'm like, man, you might be like the smartest in your sport, but outside of it, you...
Zero tact.
Zero tact.
You're like, what are you doing, man?
Good Lord.
But this is the Olympics of scandals, man. It's a scandalous Olympics this year around, man. We've got a lot of scandals. We'll go into what we watched. We'll talk about the great storylines, like the triumphant ones. But can we take a break and just talk about some of the other scandals that have been rocking this Olympics?
And who would have thought the leading sport or near the top
of the scandals?
Curling.
I mean, this is your Olympics. This is your Mount Everest. You're like, yes, curling is on the tip of everybody's tongues.
It is.
There's profanity.
Oh, I loved it.
There's heated arguments. There's cheating. All sorts of stuff on the slowest moving sport in the Olympics.
The drama behind it all now. It's got everything. Curling is getting people hooked.
I mean, double touch has a whole new meaning for me now. Like it's like, this is kind of naughty. They're talking about double touching? Oh, wait, they're talking about stones? Double touching stones? What are we talking about here? But please go into a little bit about, for those that are living under a stone, get it? You know, I didn't
nice.
And are unfamiliar with what's going on in the world of curling right now.
Well, it all started when Sweden was playing Canada. And, Sweden was 0-3, and they've got, Eden from Sweden. And they won the gold. So they're obviously a little bitter. But, yeah, they basically called out Mark Kennedy for Canada for having like a...
Kennedy from Canada and Eden from Sweden? Come on. Like, you guys are doing this on purpose.
Just adds to the storyline, so you can't forget it. But, yeah, I guess... I like how they call it the hog line.
Yes, I mean, yeah. Might as well just call it the sea bear line. No, but curling is just fantastic for a lot of this. But yeah, it's called the hog line.
All these sports, you could find like the dirtiest like phrases in there, or I mean, it's like watching a football game. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be a competition between announcers. Like, how many dirty things...
How many, like, innuendos can we get to in this? Yeah. But, yeah, so there's a sensor on the handle now.
Yeah.
And they've got high
technical.
tech.
I know.
But they're still finding ways.
Yeah, because I guess if you just, like, release it from the sensor, but you still can kind of, like,
poke at the bottom
of
the stone.
I guess you can make an adjustment when you let it go and you're like, ooh, I needed it to like not spin that much. You can stop it.
And you've seen the video, right?
Yeah, apparently Sweden, because there's not supposed to be any video on that line. There's no judges over there, but I guess Sweden had been seen this before from Canada, so they put a camera there, and the guy clearly puts his finger on it, and he's like, F you, man, I don't cheat like that.
Man, he was heated.
He was.
Doing this for 30 years or something crazy that he said.
Like doubled down because he's probably like, man, I know I cheated, but I really got to try to convince everybody. And then I'm sure they're like, well, we've got a video. He's probably like, oh, mother effer.
Well, yeah, and you heard him backtrack. He was like, well, if I did it, it was incidental, or if I did it. And then the women's Canadian team got caught doing the same thing.
And that view,
bunch of cheaters.
And I can't really see
Canadians.
from that view. I know. I think it was it Sweden that called that one out
too?
But yeah, they lost.
They talk about double down. They're like, we're gonna double touch this cheating scandal.
I don't think people like Canada anymore.
Yeah, they're not the friendly neighbors. Oh, oops, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
they were.
He did not say sorry. He did not say sorry. He said something very different.
I liked it though.
I know you did.
Get fresh, Canada.
But, the U.S. kind of snuck out, and who did they beat? Italy? 9-8, a very close match on that one. And then the women's team upset China. They were down 5-1.
I know.
And then they came back to win 6-5.
But then they lost to a winless Italy team.
Why do you got to go there, man? I'm trying to stay on the high, right?
Yeah, but no, the U.S. men's,
a lot of stuff curling.
They looked bad against Switzerland. Looked great against Sweden. I think they had I love the match against Germany because they were about to whoop them, and this German guy, I mean, he cleared out 5 stones on his last toss. It was crazy. But then it became a down to the wire game, and I think the U.S., especially our skip, Casper.
Yes, Casper the Friendly Ghost, yes.
He has not been throwing well. And I think he needed some more pressure-packed situations, and he's getting them. They're looking good.
They're in prime position right now.
But yeah, even the men's Great Britain team had a stone taken out because of proposed cheating as well.
Man, it's just rampant. I heard they changed the reffing of it. They're like, we're going to move this, now we got to look for this, and all this crazy stuff.
But it's not thought.
Yeah. Scandals abound, though, man. It's not just curling, man. Going back to your 2 favorite events are just. Now I know why you like them because it's all scandals. It's curling and it's the biathlon. The other story that came out is the woman that won gold in the biathlon 4 months ago was convicted from stealing from her teammate.
Yes. $2,500 and bought a bunch of just online stuff.
Julia Simon, guilty for credit card fraud. And her teammate finished 80th.
I know. And she got a 3-month suspension.
How convenient.
Yeah. It's like freaking Yannick Sinner doping. Oh, well, we'll just have you serve up in between majors. And so for Julia, it's we'll just have you serve a suspension right before the Olympic Games.
I mean, it's just another proof positive that it's winning absolves you of any sin.
It does.
It's if there's a chance that you're going to give us the gold, we're going to just scoot on right by that.
Where's the karma, though? Is she going to get struck by lightning or something?
Ooh, no. Death by lightning? No, probably not. She's probably not going to get assassinated, if that's what you're trying to say. No. No, she'll probably she's like, I'm French. This is what we do. We backstab each other, and then we have baguettes the next day, so we are fine. Do not worry. No, but I mean, the France scandals go further. I know that you haven't watched it. I don't know if you've been watching the figure skating.
Oh, yeah.
That's been going on. Another scandal right here.
It's always involving a French judge.
The French, yes. So, for those of you who don't know, it's the Americans were the top dog. Everybody's expecting them to hit gold.
They've won
in
3
the
straight
pairs.
coming into this.
I'm escaping on their names right now.
Chalk and
Chalk,
CHOCK, Chalk.
Yes, and they I watched their performance. It was an incredible performance. I don't know scoring. I don't know rating, and then all of the judges scored them pretty consistently, except for the French judge who graded them 5 points below them. And then the French team comes out and everybody scores them pretty evenly except for the French judge who scores them 7 points higher than everyone else. And they just get away with it. It's I don't understand figure skating. It's how they can have any biases. It's I feel like you should be recused.
You should.
If you are from the home country of the team, that's why they should have alternates, right? In judging for figure skating. If it's if you're a U.S. judge and U.S. is up, it's okay, get the alternate in.
Yeah.
And I'll sit this one out. French, same thing, alternate in, and I'm out. Because, I mean, it's hard. It looks like blatant favoritism.
It absolutely does. Not getting too off topic, but do you almost quantify these as sports then if you're reduced to judges?
I don't quantify figure skating as sports. Let's just be honest. Like I hear what you're trying to do here, but no, I don't. It's a talent.
There's also snowboarding though, like the.
Yeah, that's tough too. Like the big air stuff. It's like I can see that. Even the moguls. The moguls have like scoring.
Oh my gosh! So you talked last time about someone falling.
Yeah.
If you saw the moguls, dude? It's horrific.
Rough. Oh my god, it looks rough.
Yeah.
I got a coworker. I mean, we'll go on a sidebar really quick. I had a coworker that right before the Olympics, right before the Super Bowl, he was up skiing. He's up in he's a huge Patriots fan, so I was kind of like meh, but not really. But he went skiing right beforehand, and he's a pretty good skier, but he went on and accidentally went onto a moguls course. And he just, and he broke like 13 ribs.
What?
He was in the ICU for like 2 weeks. Like those things are no joke. And when I watched the moguls, we were like disrespecting the moguls
a little bit.
And then I watched it. I was like, this is hair raising. This is terrifying. They were going super, and none of them can keep it together. Every run I saw, I was like, they're about to just get destroyed. It was incredible.
Yeah, no, I think it was a female that ate it, and yeah, the skis are going everywhere, and she's just boom, 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 hitting different parts of the body. Oh. Yeah, I take back a little bit of what I said. I mean, it's not appealing to me to watch, but I do have a newfound respect for anyone that does the moguls.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's no joke.
No,
but going back to the French figure skaters, scandals upon scandals. Not only was it somewhat scandalous or argumentative that they even won gold. But then, if you heard any of the backstory, like the people that were in it, like the woman that was in the pairs for the French, her original partner got suspended because of like sexual assault, and he's their coach now. And then the guy, apparently, he was also considered like abusive to his ex-partner. So they've got a whole bunch of crap going on.
What is
with
going
that?
on?
I don't know.
Over
It's
there?
just very scandalous. Those figure skaters.
They're supposed to seem so innocent.
I know.
It's
all very dainty and very, but I mean, like, no joke. The guys got to be pretty strong because they're lifting those chicks way up high.
Yeah, I know.
So respect given
A little bit. You're also then dressed like a minion
or a matador. Yeah, minion. I missed the minion one. I don't know. I missed it. That is I'll say that's been my freaking guilty pleasure. It's that I've been watching a lot more figure skating than I thought we were watching, and I want to keep going over like what we watched. Great storylines, but it's made me start thinking. It's like, God, guilty pleasures is like stuff that I'm embarrassed to saying that I watched. That's definitely up there. All the figure skating. Do you like outside of the Olympics? What do you have any guilty pleasures? Anything you watch that you're like, I don't like to admit this in public?
I don't like to admit that I watch like NCIS, NCIS
because it like ages you like 40 years.
It does, and then like Hawaii 5-0, like any of those CBS dramas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the CBS, the retirees channel.
Because really, no one else I know, if they've watched it. I mean, I've probably seen like the first. Okay, when Ziva leaves NCIS, that's when it's over for me.
Means nothing for me.
So, like after 12 seasons, I kind of don't watch. But
after 12 seasons, I was like, all right, that's enough of that.
But those first 12, I mean, I've probably seen them like 10 times a piece.
Oh my god! Like every episode, that's a lot.
Close though.
Well, anything that's like currently on the watch list, you're like, come on, let the listeners in. Come on, what's the deep down dirty that you can't help but watch?
Really, the only thing that I watch, I just got off air that I definitely will tune in, and I'm not really embarrassed by it. But I like American Pickers.
Okay, so that's like one of those like
these
like
guys.
Pawn shop, or
they own like a it's not a pawn shop. It's like a thrift store almost.
Okay,
but they basically these. Two picker, or there's a few of them, but they just go into like basically hoarders places.
Oh, wonderful.
And the trash that they go through, and then occasionally they'll find some gems, but a lot of times it's just these people, it's so sad sometimes. Like, I mean, they've got barns, like multiple barns full of junk. And they know where everything is, and sometimes it's painful for them to get rid of like anything. Like they'll get rid of like one license plate from like the 1920s for like $2, and that's like they're crying giving that away sometimes. But no, it gets into, sometimes they get into like, you know, cars and motorcycles and learning the history about some of the stuff. That's always like kind of fun. But yeah, I watch a lot of, I think, sports that a lot of people wouldn't watch, like curling.
Yes, that's your guilty pleasure.
Kind
curling.
of,
Yeah.
yeah.
It kind of is.
Like
it kind of is.
NBC late night, like come home from a closing shift or like a changeover or something, and it's on NBC at like midnight.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching it.
You're like, all right, yeah, it's like, this is prime time
Yeah.
curling to hour right here, yeah. I was trying to think of like my guilty pleasures, and I could think of two. One is internally that I'm embarrassed to say that I watch. One's externally. What I mean by that is one thing that I'm embarrassed that my wife has caught me watching. No, it's not that. Relax, everybody. Mm-hmm. And then one thing that I watch with my wife that I'm a little bit embarrassed about externally. So the one with my wife is Grey's Anatomy. She's a huge Grey's Anatomy fan.
Really?
Yes. And I sit there and watch it with her. And it's entertaining, and it's like, you know, it's super cheesy, and it's definitely catered to her, and she loves it. So I watch it with her, and she loves Grey's. So that's the one that externally I'm like, I don't want to be on all this. And then internally that my wife gets embarrassed with. I watched the reruns of the Road Rules Real World Challenge. You remember the challenge?
Yeah, those were pretty fun.
Those were great.
Yeah.
Love the challenge. Okay. My wife's like, what are you watching? And I was like, come on.
Wasn't the Miz? Wasn't he?
He
on
was
that?
in the Miz.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tila
the Miz.
Tequila?
Tila Tequila?
No.
There was Johnny Bananas. My son's namesake Wes. There's a Wes on the Real World Road Rules challenges. Okay. But just the shenanigans. But really, it was just like, I love seeing the obstacles they got to go on. It was a lot of fun. It seemed like a lot of fun. I was like, man, I could do that in my 20s. Now I'm just like, oh, I would break every bone in my body here. But yeah, I loved that was my guilty pleasure watching that. I never even watched Real World. I just watched the challenge stuff.
I would watch it occasionally when we were in school. But I will say, you know, one thing, you know, I do have a bit of like a addicted personality, and so I've gotten caught a couple times. Like one time when we were in school, and I was like really sick, or out of school maybe, but either way. And I was sick sitting on the couch, and the girl I was dating at the time put on like America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, with Tyra Banks.
You get me 2 episodes in on almost any show, I'll be hooked. Yeah. Like we got in.
You get invested quickly.
I do, because it deep down, like it is a competition.
There you go. I was gonna say it's because it's a competition show.
It is.
And you're picking favorites. You're like, oh, that one's gonna go all the way, or something like that.
I mean, my wife loves like the RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's a competition, and it's like underneath all of it, like it is a bunch of guys that are trying to win and are like, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to win. And so, yes, I get so invested so quick, which is sometimes why I'm like,
Project Runway with Heidi Klum.
If that came on, yes, I would get into it. But yeah, I hate it when that happens, because I do. Like I got stuck on the Jersey Shore for like a season.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody knew. Like for anybody that says they didn't watch the Jersey Shore, you are lying. Don't lie. Like everybody, you knew what it was.
You just want to see the train wreck.
The Jim Tan laundry, isn't that what they used to say?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. But that was the real world. Let's get back to the real world. Back to the Olympics. All right, what we talked about curling. We talked about figure skating. What else did you? Whatever you watch. What are you hooked on for the Olympics right now?
I'm all about Jordan Stolz, baby.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he is our shining beacon of hope.
He really is. He is just tearing guys up, setting Olympic records. But he's just like in that 1,000. Every guy that's going, you know, the announcer is great. I love Joey Cheek. I think he's really, really good at it because he's so invested in it. But every time they get around like that final turn, he's like, you see they're struggling. Like you can see it on his face and in his form. Like he's struggling. Is he going to finish through? And Jordan, the only guy, he's losing to like his biggest competitor, De Boer from Netherlands. He comes flying through that turn like faster than he's gone all race and closes on him, and De Boer's like, what the F, man? And he did the same thing to the guy in the 500, and it's just the guy, he's a monster. He's gonna mop the floor in the 1500 as well.
Can't wait.
It's because apparently like he just goes that same like 500 speed around like another 1,000 meters basically. But yeah, he's really been our biggest shining star, because from your alma mater,
Ilya, the quad god.
Struggled.
Man, struggle bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the first row seat to that struggle bus. Yeah. Yeah, the Olympic boogeyman got him, man. It's like he fell twice on two things that he never would fall. He seems so confident and so just, sure of himself in a good way. But he lost it, man. Lost it in that finals. And then, like, they had him on a hype mic, and he pretty much, like, blurted out. He's like, this wouldn't happen if they brought me to Beijing 4 years ago. And there's argument there. Exercise those demons when you're a teenager so that you're in your prime and you're ready to go. Luckily, hopefully we got Ilya for the next 8 years or so.
I would hope so.
2 more Olympics.
Yeah, maybe Michael Phelps, it really was good for him when he was like 15, went to like that Athens Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't do anything. He might have gotten like a bronze with like a team thing. But yeah, he didn't do that well. But
it was his first introduction. It's like Ilya came in, his first introduction is everybody was on him.
Yeah.
Like he's the greatest thing on a figure skating since, I don't know, Brian Boitano.
Sure.
Yeah, he was a figure skater, right? I don't even know. So yeah, Ilya kind of crashing and burning, that kind of sucked. I mean, we had a lot of crash and burns. The things that I watched though, man, is that those Italians, man, they age like they're fine wine, man. Like we've seen some elderly Olympians come from Italy.
Yes.
Like we talked about it on the podcast prior. Lolo Briglia,
Yep.
35th birthday. Brignone, the downhill skier for Italy, she turned 35 as well. She won 2 goals after a horrific injury where she just shredded her leg like 8 months ago. Nobody even thought she was going to come to the Olympics. Surprised everybody. Wins 2 goals. One of the Super G and one of the regular slalom. And that's the other thing. There's too many skiing.
Way too many.
There's too many skiing. There's the slalom. There's the giant slalom. There's the downhill. Isn't giant slalom downhill? Like, what is going on here? Why are there
never been more confused.
50 different? And if you're good at one, aren't you good at all of them? I don't know. But apparently not.
Apparently not. Some of them you get just one run. That's it. And then some of them it's it's all 3 runs. Some of them it's the best of 1 run. What makes... we need someone to come in and explain all these different things.
The differences, and again, it's like, it's just too much. And this is why skiing, I fall kind of asleep on, because it's hard for me to keep track of which one I'm supposed to keep freaking track on.
Yeah. And it's also, what sucks too, and I think I mentioned the last one, is some of them going first is the winner. So then you're just watching loser after loser go.
Yeah, that's the other thing I noticed, is especially when they do like multiple runs, like 2 or 3 runs, they combine their times and they take the aggregate of their times, right?
Yeah.
But if you get the best score on the first one, you go last when it's as choppy gets on the slopes.
I know.
So I guess it's almost like they're trying to even the playing field, but I'm like, why are you punishing the one that did the best by having them go last when there's so much, what do they call it? Terrain. There's so much terrain now because all the snow's like kicked up and they can't follow lines and all sorts of crazy crap. I don't understand the logic behind that.
I don't either, but it's also kind of like, well, golf. I mean, if you're leading after Saturday, I guess technically should you go out early on Sunday morning?
I mean, that's, I suppose, but sometimes the weather's just so impossible to predict.
It is.
So, and with golf, at least you're like, the pressure, I guess it's more on them because they're seeing everybody else go. And if somebody has a really good round, they're like, oh man, I got to keep it up because this guy did great.
Yeah.
Maybe. But but this one literally has to do with the terrain. The terrain is worse the longer you stay out there.
Yeah. And then the sun being out gets warmer, melts the ice. But it didn't stop. Just my favorite skier of all time here now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I couldn't have been more happy for... I forgot his name already. He's the Brazilian skier.
Oh man, yeah, man, I'm eating crow on this one.
I told you,
yes, you did.
That he should have Pinheiro Brothen of Brazil won the gold.
Yeah,
and you're like, well, because he couldn't hack it as a Norwegian.
Yeah, I did say that. I said all of those things. Did you see his Super Mario pose on the podium? It was like, bling! Did you see that? Great. I love the energy.
Good on you. You and Eileen Gu can just kick rocks.
There you go. Now we know why he went to Brazil. Because he getting paid them money bucks.
I hope he got paid as much as Eileen Gu did.
What did she get? Like 14 mil or something insane for the last 3 years?
Over 3 years, yes, by China.
China.
And that's just the 3 years, the last 3 years, because those like records of those payments were not supposed to be made public. It was an error. So who knows what she was paid when she was 15, or her parents were paid to make her change to be representing China.
Yeah, it's the NIL of the Olympics is what's going on now. These countries are paying these athletes to just say, well, you have a distant descendant that is from Georgia, so come do your events for Team Georgia, and we'll pay you boatloads of money. Because we already talked about how these Olympic athletes, they don't get paid jack.
No.
They get paid like maybe $92,000 for 4 years of training and nonstop, just blood, sweat, and tears. So I mean, I don't blame you're salty, but I don't so much blame Eileen Gu for going and getting hers.
Did you see the so they showed like the top like 20 like women athletes and the amount they make per year.
Okay.
And they broke it up by what they make doing their sport, and then like what they make in endorsements and off the field. So like for instance, I know like Osaka and Coco Gauff were up there, and a lot of it is like from playing and stuff. And I forget who number one was, but a lot of it is it's a lot of what you're playing, and then it's a lot of like endorsements, and then it's kind of other. Eileen Gu makes $24 million. Yes, it's like $60,000 from her skiing, and then it's like maybe $1 million from endorsements. The rest is just basically China, and she's big in like social media apparently over there. But it's all from that.
I think she got on Sports Illustrated too, the swimsuit edition. Not that I look into that kind of stuff, but
why would you, Brandon?
I mean, no, yes, I do it for the articles, my friend. No, but again, we go into the scandals. It's like we talk about payments for people and everything that kind of goes like this. But you brought up the guy from Brazil. I thought a cool little thing that I read about Norway is that with a lot of the Norwegian athletes, if they don't think that you're going to get gold or you have a good chance of gold, they will not send you. I learned this about Norway this year. They're like, their cutoff is like if you haven't been graded on like the world championship stage at 10th or better, we're not sending you. We don't care if you're gonna, if you could place, if you get 14th, 15th. If you don't have a chance at gold, we're not sending you to the Olympics. They have a very high standard, and it is showing.
Yeah.
As of right now, we are in a distant third as far as our medal count in the U.S., man. Dwight's bet is looking pretty strong right now. Right now,
he's going to make some cash.
Norway's got 28 total medals. Italy, home field advantage. And I'll talk about this too. 23.
Yeah.
And then USA at 19. We're already 9 back. And then even more humbling is that Norway's got 12 golds.
That's the big one.
We got 6.
I know.
We need hockey to come up big time for us.
And curling.
And curling. Luckily, the U.S. women's team is looking fantastic.
Yeah, that should be an easy 5+ gold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
the
there.
men's, I think Canada might.
I mean, Tom Wilson showed he doesn't care if it's the Olympics. He's going to beat the crap out of you.
I loved that.
Tell me how the French guy just got announced that he's been banned for the rest of the Olympics, but Tom Wilson gets to keep cruising.
Because Tom Wilson's Tom Wilson.
He's a handsome man, too.
And maybe this is somehow the pressure with all that's going on with these French scandals. This is, I guess, what they're going to do. Once again, since he's not good, France isn't good at hockey, we're going to suspend you from, one more game because you ain't making the semis.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They take, they take the worst person they can find, and we're going to punish you.
Shame on you.
To show what we can do. But the ones that are winning and still have a chance, we do not touch.
No, yeah, those are...
Makes me feel better as an American knowing that it's not just our country.
Everybody does it.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's trying to find their... But, yeah, with Italy with a 23 medaled, and again with... not so much with Lola Briglia, because, again, it's a speed skating ring. It's not like you get home field advantage, except for maybe the crowd. But with Brignoni, these are mountains that she probably skis on every live-long day. So there's got to be something to be said that there's home field advantage, especially with those alpine skiing events.
No doubt.
And the moguls, even though they didn't do anything on moguls, snowboarding, everything like that. It's like they know the course. They know.
Yeah.
They have a distinct knowledge of the familiarity of what they're skiing down.
One of the guys I play in high school, He was played soccer, but he was actually a better golfer than he was a soccer player, and he was by far our best player. He's a great athlete. But he, as a sophomore, won the conference like golf tournament. And it was like huge news because, we were in a conference with Catholic schools, but like DeMatha, Gonzaga, Good Counsel are in there. That's where like the Diggs brothers are from. Like powerhouse schools that recruit. So little Paul VI generally didn't make the news very much, even though the basketball team is like top 3 in the country, like the last like 5 years or so. But anyway, we didn't get much pub. So when it's like, sophomore wins the golf, and once again, these other schools recruit golfers.
Yeah.
And then finally, it's like everyone, like we were all like, dude, man, like you won like the whole thing. And he kind of didn't celebrate, but so much, because then he kind of comes out and he's like, well, yeah, I mean, it was my home course.
Yeah.
I've been playing there my whole life. He's almost kind of like, if I didn't win, there'd be
I would have been
problems.
embarrassed.
Yeah, and it's just, but it's true. It's just, I'm surprised like the losers for Italy aren't as good as they are because, I mean, there's only but so many losing courses out there. So you only got to practice on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think it is, and it's showing because again, I mean,
Plus the boost from the fans.
And I mean, like the Brignone story might be the highlight story. That's the non-American story for me all year. Because again, she if you've seen the scar that goes down her leg, it is gruesome.
Yeah,
and that was less than a year ago, and she came back and she's won 2 golds. That's impressive. I got 2 more storylines that I want to go over. One good, one kind of hilarious.
Okay.
Which one would you like to hear first, there, Semco?
Let's do let's do good because I also have a good, and we can break it up a little bit.
Okay, choppy chop. Well, we might have the same good. Maybe. We'll see. Mine is Alana Myers-Taylor, the bobsledder, 40 years old, and she won gold for USA today. Got us in the gold column. She was in the event that I didn't even know existed until now, the monobob.
Oh, yes.
What the freak's a monobob? I thought it was always a person bobsled team. Apparently there's a 1-person bobsled
There's a 2-person
event
as well.
What the heck, man? Monobob. Sounds like something like a haircut my mom would get. I got the monobob.
I will say this.
But I mean, shout out before you do.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say. But I mean, 40 years old.
I know.
And she won a freaking gold medal.
Power
it gives us hope. Yeah. We can go gold, Semco. We just got to go find our own monobob. Got to find our monobob.
But we'll do the 2-man.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
That would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're brake man.
I'm brake man.
Driver.
Yeah. See, we got it. Yeah. Just got to find a course.
Yeah, there ain't going to be any around here.
My driveway's steep enough. We might as well just go down my driveway. It's just might as well be a bobsled course.
That would be fun, though.
Yeah, but okay, I cut you off. So you said, I will say...
it is a great story. My wife and I were watching it on the way over, or before I came over here, and, her 2 kids, they're deaf, and so she had to, learn sign language, but I think you made a comment before we got on air, there are a lot of, good-looking women in these Olympics.
Oh, my goodness. She's not one of them.
She was 40, and I was like, I think athletes are supposed to look younger. She looks like 55.
Come on, she's a gold medalist, you son of a gun. Let's give her her due. I mean, I don't know. They can't all be supermodels. Like your girl Jutta, who got another medal.
Good for her, yeah.
Jutta Lurden.
Actually, I kind of wasn't really rooting for her, but so much. I wanted her 4th. Finish 4th.
Yes, you just wanted her in the screen shot.
Yes. Yeah. Watching her race.
Yes.
And hopefully losing, but meh.
Yeah, Erin Johnson didn't do what she needed to do. Of course, she went up against another. Why are there so many Olympic records in speed skating this year?
Yeah,
it's every event is an OR. What is going on? Have they just figured out the correct suit?
I guess. I am starting to realize I think a lot of these records, even figure skating, I think a lot of it is these people could have done these quads back then, but I don't even know if the skates were up to it then or something.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is just the technology.
Yeah,
stuff.
there's got to be something. They were refining the tech. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your feel good story before we get into my hilarious one?
Well, mine was the actually watching the duo bob or whatever, 2-man bobsled.
Okay.
For the U.S., Frank Del Duca.
Yeah, I think he was one of the flag bearers for us.
He was one of the flag bearers, and
Yeah.
he was in the Army, I think. Mm-hmm. But apparently they have a world-class athlete program.
Okay. Yes. There's again, guilty pleasure. There's a figure skater who's in that world class.
Yep.
That I watched because apparently I'm a mark for figure skating.
You really
now.
are.
Yeah. I love the outfits. They just glisten on the ice like that. And again, the girls are smoking hot in that. Like, I don't know. Like, no disrespect to Nancy Kerrigan, because she was a looker back in her day, but I feel like we're on another level now.
I feel like the Alyssa Liu is maybe like the least good looking of them all.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting off topic here. Let's talk.
I don't know if you want to talk more about.
No. I'm guilty. Guilty as is. Let's just keep moving.
You'll watch some later. That's fine.
That's right.
But no, he. I think after the 2 runs, kind of surprising, but not really. Germany is in the top 3.
Yep, they do love their bobsleds.
They do. They're really good at that. Yeah, they're top notch. But he's 4th right now. But yeah, it came from like the Army, and basically I think the story was, I think he, just to get a sled, I think he was like, I tried to sell anything I could to get one, and then join the Army, and I guess, man, that's the program I would want to be a part of.
Yeah.
But yeah, they basically will help fund you to reach this goal. And you're obviously serving, but they're going to like help you to do it.
Yeah,
and
strive for greatness.
Yeah. And so good for him, good for Team USA. But yeah, I hope that tomorrow, I think, is the final 2 runs. Well, apparently the guy that's in first is, in bobsledding terms, he's like 0.8 of a second ahead, and that might as well be
30 seconds.
Yeah. So I guess they're going to win, but maybe he could get silver. He's just behind, like 1,000th of a second for third. So.
That's the other thing that I've really kind of recognized more so this year than any other year, is that a lot of these races, 10ths of seconds between first and like 6th. It's insane the how razor thin these differences are.
Yeah.
A little twist here, a little turn there wrong, and you're toast. You have to be
perfect.
Perfection.
Yep.
It's wild. Well, I'll tell you, somebody who wasn't perfect was on the men's slalom that we just watched.
Oh, my God.
Man, like this guy just went napalm and just scorched earth. So for those of you who don't know, his name is Adelie McGrath. No relation to Mike McGrath, Sugar Ray.
Okay.
But apparently he was from Norway. We saw him speak. He sounds American.
Last name's American.
And McGrath.
And the way he reacted, kind of an American thing.
He was the favorite, like going in the last run. I think before his run, he had like a half-second lead on anybody. So he seemed like coasting in there. He's doing little weaves between the freaking rods or whatever they are. And he misses one halfway through. Instead of sucking it up and finishing out or scrolling on, he stops midway through. He chucks his poles a good 40 feet, it looks like. He rocketed those things.
It reminded me of when I played tennis with Seabear, and he smashed his racket a few times and then just chucked it as far as he could.
I mean, it was that kind of response. He didn't even make it down the hill. He took a detour, went completely off the other side. He took his skis off. He ducked under the little orange plastic fencing, and he just went running in the woods. He disappeared, and he just ran off into the woods.
The best part is, I mean, he is just, without a doubt, throwing like a temper tantrum.
He's
just like, I can't believe. And then he's like walking all hard, and he's throwing his arms, and then he slips and falls.
It's like, he's having his moment, and then on live TV in front of everybody, everyone just sees him kind of trip on nothing. He's like, he just falls over. Like, that's embarrassing for you. But I mean, just a world-class athlete. I know that you screwed up, but have a little bit of composure. You know that you are on national television. Everybody is watching you go off and have your little temper tantrum.
Well, he's from Norway, right?
He is from Norway.
Well, you just said you basically don't come home if you don't win a gold.
You know what it reminded me of? You remember that Seinfeld episode when Seinfeld bought that van from that guy and he got embarrassed and he went running off in the woods? That's what it reminded me of.
When that van's a rockin',
don't go a knockin'. God, we're such old fogies. We're doing Seinfeld references. But yeah, so for the storylines moving forward for me, It's got to be Stoles just, again, being the greatest. I'm trying to, grasp at some great American stories. Yes, I know. Yes, you don't have to point and stare. Jesus. Yes, we're watching replays, and Alana Myers-Taylor just came back on the screen, and so goes like, that's the one. And I'm like, okay, easy, guy. She's an Olympian. Are you? Didn't think so.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, 40 is the new 20.
Yep.
Again,
HGH is a hell of a drug.
I think one of the storylines I have is really kind of the defying age. Like, usually when we see the Olympians, we see like teenagers winning this. Like Schifrin won her first at 18.
I know.
And now we're seeing these people that are like on their last legs. This is their last Olympics, and they're hitting golds. It's impressive to see.
It is science and training and all that stuff has kind of come into play. And yeah, it's a lot of these guys are like, if my body just doesn't want to do it today, I don't. And it like pays off later on because I didn't try to force something. They just got a lot smarter, and sometimes that's what can kind of, I guess, help in some of these events. But good on them. The experience helps.
Yeah, I mean, experience is trumping youth at the moment, at least. But, I mean, moving forward, I'm just grasping at, okay, what do we still got a chance at? So, I'll be tuning into curling, see if we can't, get some good medals out of that one. I'll watch women's hockey just because I want to see us really just at least own one event.
I know.
I'll watch Stoles because at least, again, there's a good chance that we could see the culmination of greatness. And this could be just compounding to the next. This could be our next big Olympic athlete that goes in multiple rounds and just keeps crushing it. Because he's I think he's young too. He's only like
21.
Yeah, so
he's got 21.
He's got his whole Olympic career ahead of him. And then I'm going to watch, of course, the men's hockey.
Yeah,
because right now Canada's the 1, USA's the 2.
Yeah.
They are not going to meet until those finals.
It's going to be glorious.
Oh man, can't wait.
Tom Wilson is definitely throwing down with Tkachuk.
Oh yes.
That's going to be must-see TV.
Yeah. Did you see Brady? He was like, they had him on mic'd up on the last one, and he was going up. He wrecked some guy, because that's what Brady Tkachuk does. And then he was going up, and the guy looked like he was going to body check him, and then he stopped short, and Brady pretty much like Jaws, and he was like, I'm glad you stopped, because I would have killed you.
Oh, God! I love it.
He's ready. Freaking ready. And then again, I'm going to keep beating it until it's that drum is dead. And Skimo coming. It's next Saturday. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to let me down in the worst kind of way. I was like, this isn't as exciting as I thought.
I think you are going to get a little bored by it.
But again, it's like there's just like the short skate for the speed skating. When you have multiple competitors right next to each other competing at the exact same time.
Yeah.
That gets it for me. Biathlon a little bit, but God, it's so freaking long.
It is. And I did want to give like a shout out to probably like the greatest Winter Olympian in history, but the Johannes Hoflat Klebo.
Yes.
Who just cross-country skiing is just a machine.
Did you see him running uphill?
6-minute mile pace.
It's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, hats off, man.
If he did skimo, he'd probably win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He would just own him on just the uphill climbing part. And then he could just ease down.
That's
he could just pizza the whole way down the hill.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes you. That's what the great American legend, Lance Armstrong.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure
that's how he made a name for himself. Did you see how he attacked those hills?
Yeah.
Did you see how, like, right before he got to those hills, he would put his hand behind his back and turn the motor on.
Yeah, you crank up that bike to 11.
Yeah,
you crank it to 11. Yes. Yeah, man. I mean, jeez, why do you got to bring that up? Just like tainting the legacy.
This episode makes me sound so anti-American.
Well, no, if people don't know your sarcasm, they might think you're actually being honest. So yeah, Lance Armstrong, he was great. Yeah,
oh, that's true. Yeah.
But we're talking about greatness. I mean, you can say it if you want to. I mean, I guess we're going to the NBA All-Star Game.
Let's do it.
And it's the greatness of the NBA. Do you want to lead this? Because I got next to nothing.
Sure, absolutely.
Ugh.
Man, honestly, it was the best All-Star Game in decades.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I loved it for just a hint of a reason more. Because I loved how Anthony Edwards sat there and said, because Victor Wembanyama took it serious off the jump, we all did. The door is almost shut. It's slightly open on the LeBron era.
You can't wait for it to be over.
Because all it's going to take, because that's literally all it would have taken is LeBron to have cared, for LeBron to have gone one-on-one with Kobe in that All-Star game like 15 years ago.
You talking about Kobe like slapped the court, and he was just like, pass.
Yes. Like, you don't understand. It literally took Wembayama winning the jump, going down, posting up, and dunking on someone for everyone else to say, oh, let's take this serious. Yeah. So it was that simple, LeBron. And please, can one star do the dunk contest next year and fully close the chapter and really just put an exclamation point on how much he crushed the NBA? I love this All-Star weekend because it's that much closer.
It's so anti-LeBron. Is that why? And what he's brought?
Because he ruined... I realized this today. He's not a basketball player. He didn't breed a basketball era. He bred brands.
And entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment and brands. There was nothing good that came out of basketball, and the NBA was so lucky that they basically had the Monstars. Because, well, look at Giannis. Giannis is a freak.
He is.
From Greece. You got Steph, who looks like you and I, that shoots it from midcourt and makes it like all the time. Russell Westbrook's a walking triple-double who thunderous dunks. Kyrie Irving will cross you up out of nowhere. Durant is like a 7-foot slim reaper who's like silky smooth and has an attitude. LeBron's LeBron. But you've got all these guys that have like a unique playing style, personality. And the NBA said, yeah, screw the game. Let's actually just market these guys.
Yeah.
And now these new guys that are coming up don't really want to have a personality, want to play basketball. And now David Stern's like, oh, now I got to stop tanking because guys are actually like trying to win. And now it's a completely different game. I don't know what to do because for 20 years it wasn't about the game. And now it is, which I love.
I know you do.
I'm coming back to the NBA.
You're coming back. I am not. I'm not there yet. So, you can have the NBA. I am, we talked about this before coming on, and you are just, you're gobbling it up, Silver coming out and saying, like, hey, if this doesn't change fast with this whole tanking thing, we're going to get rid of the draft, or we're going to make them free agents.
I love
the rookie free agents.
I thought Adam Silver, whenever he does these, he doesn't ever really say a whole lot. But I wanted to bring this up, I think, like one of like our first podcasts, and I think I missed the opportunity when we were kind of talking about the baseball kind of going to salary cap and arbitration. And I've kind of felt this way, but because David Stern was like, there kind of used to be, back in the day, it felt like there was like a gentleman's agreement between the owners of, we don't really tank unless it's like the last 2 weeks of the regular season. I feel like that's like in baseball, where it feels like now like the top 8 spending teams spend so much more than like the bottom 8. Like it's always been a difference, but I feel like it's gotten even worse.
Yeah, the gap's wide.
Which has put us in like this position. So I think David Stern is trying to kind of call out these like analytic, I like to call them like the venture capitalist bros that just look at like those analytics and like, I mean, yeah, if we just lose all of our games and get a Cooper flag, we'll be good in 3 years. But it's just not. I sat there. I got a guy at work, and he's from Ireland, has like the heavy accent and everything. And when he does like his, I had him do the Brad Pitt, like the pikey. Oh, yes. Man, he's like spot on. I can't understand a word he says.
Oh, so you're Irish? Yes.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, so you like that? You like the Irish in me, eh?
Sounds just like that.
I knew
Good
it.
Job.
Yes. Well, I practiced me Irish because I got a little Irish in me. Did you know that?
No,
yeah.
I didn't.
Well, you can kiss this blarney store then, just forget it.
Oh.
Yeah. You like potatoes. You like them potatoes.
I knew you like potatoes.
I love potatoes. Potatoes are delicious.
He felt really weird. We were at like this, we were giving out like food and like shopping bags to like less fortunate.
Yeah.
We did this event, and he's like, "What is it? You guys stuck me with the potatoes to give out to everybody."
What is this? You're having a laugh. Are you putting me on the potatoes for a reason? The famine. That was a serious thing.
Look, he gravitated over to those potatoes. So,
yeah, you can't. Yeah, he did it on purpose.
But I asked him questions about like rugby because I kind of want to know and learn different types of rugby and kind of how these things are formed and how the league is formed. And like as I get talking more, I could imagine him talking to me about basketball, and I'm like, well, here's the rules, and here's how like teams build their team. And if someone told me that one of the strategies in this game is you just lose a bunch of games so that you hope to get a draft pick, I'd be like, why am I going to invest in this sport?
Yeah.
It's the biggest sport for basketball in the world. And part of the game is to just lose a bunch of games.
Yeah, I told you, this is part of the disconnect that I and a lot of people have in the NBA is just that it's not competitive anyway, and like you said, the top 8 teams are always going to be, up there because they're spending and whatnot. But we're getting a little topic. I'll be honest with you, I watched next to nothing on the NBA All-Star Game just because I sleep on it. I did hear great things. I heard Ant got the MVP.
He did.
So appreciate that.
Kawhi balled out.
Kawhi, okay.
He scored like 31 out of 45 points in one game.
All right.
And they were like legit trying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I hope so.
Next up is the dunk competition because, I like you said, there is just no star power in this. It's embarrassing that a G Leaguer, Matt McClung, said, I'm not going to do it this year because when I do it, nobody else wants to.
Yeah.
Who's scared of it? These amazing athletes are scared of a G Leaguer?
I know.
Come on.
A white guy.
Okay, well, we don't have to put race
in Black History Month.
Black History Month. Of all the months, you're scared of him. We've gotten past this. No, but yeah, yes, I guess I'm glad that he sat this one out, but again...
The dunk contest was not good.
No.
Thankfully, on YouTube, it was like a 21-minute video that just showed the dunks, the highlights, the scores, and moved on to the next one. So I sat there and watched it.
Yeah, you streamed it.
Yeah. But the most embarrassing part about it was the guy that won, Keshad Johnson from the Heat.
Yes.
I'd never heard of him until this dunk contest. There were like 3 really good dunks in there, and I think he had 2 of them. But his like little niche was after every dunk, he had to like dance for 15 seconds.
This is so dumb.
And I'm not lying when I tell you this, Brandon. Okay, he didn't twerk, but basically think of like the Kellis milkshake video.
Yes.
And take all the dancing moves except for the twerking. He was doing them.
La, la,
like
la,
they're
la.
all moves that we all saw like girls in the club doing when we were at that age. It was very feminine.
So you were saying you had some uncomfortable feelings when you were watching
No,
this?
I was like,
what's happening?
I was like, this is awful. This is what like the kids like. I don't know. This whole then smell maxing.
No, man, we're back to
my wife from her trip. She's like, that is absolutely true.
Oh, she listened. She listened to the podcast.
I told her about
it.
Oh, yeah. She didn't.
You should have told her to listen to it.
But she said all the young like sales guys all had their own like scent and were talking about it.
That's terrible. God. Well, I mean, like I get a sore spot because I used to love watching the All-Star Game, and I especially used to love watching the slam dunk competition because it was great back in the day. I mean, yeah, we missed the Michael Jordan dunk from the foul line. Like, if you say you saw it, great, but it was a distant memory. But I remember the Vince Carter dunks, the Jason Richardson dunks. Like, those are the ones that I think of when I think of the dunk competition.
That Vince Carter, I know the dunks, like, they're maybe not as good as maybe some of them that are done now, but the way he came out and did it on the first try. And just how high he got up. And thunderous. I mean, it had you. Everyone that watched it they'll remember it.
Yeah,
like all of his dunks.
Yeah, and again, you brought it up too. It's like if you can't do it on the first time, I'm sorry, you're done. Like Vince was doing it on the first try. These guys are like they try and lob it. Oh, I didn't lob it right, so I got to go back and I got to do it again. Or I did a bounce off the backboard that didn't work, but they got a clock and they can just it. When they finally do it after the 5th try, you're like, should I be impressed?
I know
it took you 5 tries to do it.
The Nate Robinson, Dwight Howard, like that was kind of a decent little rivalry. But man, I think Nate took at least 3 tries to seemingly get everyone his dunk, and Dwight had some really good dunks. But yeah, I mean,
Dwight's also like 7 foot.
Well, and then the one he basically like threw into
Yeah.
when he had the cape. I mean, it was really cool.
It was quite the visual.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't a dunk.
But no, they should have closed it after the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon.
That was good. Or I like the Gerald Green dunks too. Those were good.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Yeah, he's got some ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think the dunkers, unless you get the star power to come back, it's done.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with the star power, though, is that let's say you have one star power guy going up against a bunch of nubbers.
I think that's the problem.
He's going to win because he's got the name. Like, it reminds me of the Blake Griffin. It's like,
Oh,
what did he do? He dunked over the hood of a Kia.
They brought out like the church gospel singers chorus to come out and sing for that. Take the time to slowly roll the car out. Yeah, Mac McClung jumped over the full car.
Yeah, the full car,
and he's like 6 foot nothing.
So yeah, I mean, like, no disrespect to Blake, because I mean he had some aggressive, like, angry dunks.
Yeah,
but the dunks in the games were better than the ones he did in the dunk contest.
Better. There was one that he attempted in the dunk contest. I forget what he tried to like throw it off the side of the backboard and do like a 360 windmill or something. That he didn't connect it. He had to do another dunk. But if he had connected that might have been the best dunk.
So here's what I think they should do now. Because here's the other thing with the dunk competition that's kind of tough is that you can only do so much. Like, we've been doing it for how many years now? 20, 30 years now?
Longer.
Like you can only do so much with a dunk. It's like, unless you can jump 40 feet in the air, like, there's only so much you can do. What I think they should do with the dunk competition is they should have to, like, draw out of the hat one of the most famous dunks from a dunk competition in previous ones, like the Vince Carter dunk or the Jason Richardson dunk, and they have to replicate it.
They did that.
Oh, they did?
John Wall, he was in it. He might have won it. It did not go over well.
Dang.
They had like a wheel that you like spun.
Oh, yeah. See, it would have been, but they couldn't do them, probably.
No, I think that's where they kind of lost it, was that they couldn't quite replicate it. And even if they did, it didn't quite look right. They tried it. That's a good idea, though. They could try it again.
But again, it's like, you know, when you don't have the top tier talent that's willing to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to forgive LeBron for never doing the dunk competition.
I mean, look, Kobe did it 1 year. Vince Carter did it the 1 year. Have done it 1 year. Make it like it. Once again, you just saw Victor Wembanyama go out there and actually try, and everyone else followed suit.
But LeBron was so worried about his brand. He's like, if I don't win, then it's going to damage my brand.
It's just stupid.
Where's the competitor in you?
I don't really think there is much in there.
I mean,
look at all the teams he's gone to make happen himself. Oh, I leave Cleveland because there's nobody there, so I'm going to team up with Wade and Bosch. And then all of a sudden you've got it made, and then you see that Cleveland's got Kyrie, and then you work it so that they're like, well, they could also get Kevin Love. I'll come back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't really think he chickened out with Kobe. I honestly don't think he is a very competitive guy.
I mean, like, you remember the Heat Dallas finals, one of your favorite finals probably of all time.
It was so fun to watch.
And that's when the knock started to begin. It's like he doesn't want the ball in crunch time.
Yeah.
He's passing it every opportunity he gets. You're supposed to be the guy.
Exactly.
All right, we're going off on a full LeBron tank, but I mean, that's always fun for the people to listen to. But one of LeBron's best buddies just finally decided to hang up the kicks.
He did.
This will be the wrap, just because there is a sentimentality. Remember Chris Paul coming in,
Wake Forest,
that's right, ACC guy.
Yep. I remember even in high school, before he got to Wake Forest, his I think it was his grandfather that might have raised him, or his father, but he was like 56 when he died.
Wow.
And his last like high school game, he put up 56, and his 56 point was on a free throw, and he had a second one coming and missed it on purpose so that he could keep like the 56 points. But I was always like, damn, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's been like a point god ever since.
That's what he called him. That was his nickname, Point God. You know, there was a lot of people that were shouting out. I mean, his demise was demonstrative, though. Oh man, it was ugly. He was supposed to go back to the Clippers this year, and he was going to end it on the team that he really kind of cut his teeth with. And this is the team that he knew. The best years with DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin. Another shout out to Blake Griffin. And it ended horribly. They couldn't stand him.
No.
Couldn't stand him.
Look, when you're the best point guard in the league and you're the best player on the team, there's a hierarchy.
You
on
can
any
get away
team.
with that.
You can talk and say whatever you want and nothing will happen. But if you're the last guy off the bench and you're talking the same way you talked, I don't care. Even if you are
a legend or something.
Yeah, like you're just going to tune that out.
And it just got more embarrassing. He got waived by the Raptors. Like, yikes.
Yeah, that poor...
Tail between his legs. Just rough.
And it's probably not the way that he should have gone out, but a lot of guys don't end up leaving the way that they should.
But he immediately goes to the top of the never got a ring Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's got to.
He turned around a Oklahoma City team, turned around the San Antonio Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
He almost, if he didn't hurt his hamstring, that Rockets team probably would have beaten those Warriors. I actually, because I don't like Chris Paul as on the court. I think he's never committed a foul. He's never touched a guy.
Man, he hated the refs. Seeing the refs.
Yeah, and he complains to the refs all the time.
All the time.
But, man, I'll tell you what, the more I think about it and the more I see some of these guys, everyone talks how, Michael Jordan was kind of like an a-hole to other, and so was Kobe. Got the best out of some guys. Kobe got Pau Gasol to play better. It's like, I think Blake Griffin just didn't want it as much. And I feel bad for Chris Paul because Chris Paul is sitting there in LA wanting to win. And I just don't know if Blake Griffin and some of those other guys wanted it as much. And that had to be frustrating for him because Chris wants to win. And so I used to kind of hate him because he came across and people complained that he was kind of an a-hole on those Clippers teams. But I think it's just because the other guys just didn't want it as much as him. Yeah,
I mean, looking back, and I kind of feel the same way. It's like he was a jerk.
Yeah.
And our boy Coleman can't stand Chris Paul. It's like his mortal enemy, if he had one. If Coleman had a mortal enemy, it would be Chris Paul.
And he likes almost everybody.
I mean, I like immediately when I was like, hey, Chris Paul's pretty good. He was like, no. And then he showed me a video of like Chris Paul was kind of dirty. Did you see some of these videos?
Yes,
he's like nut checking people.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing, man?
He was, and once again, he would say that he didn't do anything.
Of course.
But yeah, he just comes across as nothing but a jerk. But man, the guy could ball. The guy could raise a team up, which I think is a sign of a great player, is you can make everyone around you better.
Yeah. Well, and you slept on one of the teams. New Orleans, like Tyson Chandler,
right.
David West.
Yeah.
You had Peja on that team.
Yeah.
I think they made it to the semifinals, the Western Conference semifinals.
Oh, and the Suns.
2008.
He went to the finals with the Suns.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You're right. He lifted teams up, and it just never worked out for him.
Yeah. It's probably, though, I like to think of karma. Now, once again, I don't know what's going to happen to Julia Simone, the French thief, because she won gold.
The thief.
I like to think that all of Chris Paul's antics kind of
prevented him from like karma for him getting for that ring.
That's why I feel like Jim Harbaugh. He won college, but maybe he'll never win one in the pros.
That's your hope,
because it really is.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, well, Chris Paul, what, 20 years or something like
21.
that? 21. Jesus, that's incredible, and it's incredible how he's seen the NBA go from probably great to poopy, and I wonder if that's part of the reason why it's just like it's time for me to go.
You hear it from. It's so funny. The NBA still is so popular when you've got like the NBA, like the Shaq, Barkley, Kenny Smith show.
Yeah.
They all just rag on the NBA. But even guys like KD, LeBron, Steph, they're like, I don't like the league. Like, I don't like this version of the league.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it. And it's just, you guys then do something to stop it. I don't understand.
It's like they're making it worse, and it's like we're seeing it in other sports now too. I'm not the biggest golf head right now, but we're going to talk about golf really quickly because there's something that I would argue is making it worse. It's like they're talking about expanding the majors for golf.
Yeah, like they have this the Tour Championship, they call it. It's down at like TPC at Sawgrass down in Florida. I actually got to watch Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods play the famous 17th hole.
That is
the Island Green. They played
pretty
together.
Impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to see that live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sat there got there early, put some seats down, went around, watched some other guys, but then when the big guns came up, got our seat, they walked I could have yelled at them or something. I was right there.
Okay, you have to at that moment. Hey.
Saw Brooks Koepka hit in the water twice.
Hey, lefty.
Hey, lefty. It was so weird. It's like 100 degrees out, and he's wearing this tight, long sleeve white shirt. I was like, "What are you wearing?"
He's trying to he's probably like a girdle. He's trying to tighten it up. He feels like a big guy.
Yeah, it was only making things worse for him.
It's like it's all bursting out in the wrong spots. You're like, "Hey, lefty, how much money you got on this hole?
I know, right? Bet you $20 you don't sink the putt.
He's like, "I'll take that. Yeah. I'll take that action."
But no, it's been considered like the fifth major for the longest time. Like it's always doled out like the money like a major.
So for those of you that aren't golf heads, Simcoe calls it the TPC. It's called the Players Championship.
Yes.
Let's spell it out for those people that don't golf.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought everyone golfed.
No.
No?
Putt? Yes.
Okay. Well, so then to go even deeper, there are 4 majors.
Yes.
That have been around as majors forever.
Yeah. Can you name them?
Of course I can.
Okay.
The Masters.
Uh-huh.
The Well, now it goes the Masters,
PGA,
the U.S. Open, and then the Open Championship. It used to be called the British Open.
The British.
Yes.
Why'd they change it? Do you know?
Because I think it always, I think before the U.S. got involved and created all these other tournaments that are majors.
That was the Open.
Yes.
And it's just like the Ohio State. They're trying to put a little swagger to the name.
They want it to stay what it was before the U.S. tried to change things up. So
yes, back when women weren't allowed to play. Yes,
yes.
Let's keep it wholesome here.
Like Augusta National.
Oh, jeez. Living in the freaking 60s.
I know.
But yeah, so they're adding a fifth major. You're seeing this across all sports. Like, why are they trying to tack on more and add more and like just keep it the way it is? There's a reason why it stayed this way as long as it has. Like, why are you trying to add more majors? Why are you trying to the NFL? Why are you trying to add another game? 18 games is insane.
You're going to get to the point where not every game's going to matter, but these players. I know they kind of willed the 17th game into existence, and the players were kind of like, we don't really want to do that, but we know that in like 12 years, we'll probably relent. I don't know, they seem like, no, we are not doing 18, like ever.
Because when does it end?
Exactly. It's funny because the NFL seemingly is the sport trying to add more games, and it seems like 2 other sports should probably lessen games, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
NBA and baseball.
Yeah. I agree with the NBA because, again, none of those games matter.
They really don't.
They just don't. Like, what was it, 82 games? Is that what it is? 82 games. That's way too many NBA games.
You guys can't even apparently play 82 games
anymore. They don't.
So
if they're not going to play, then why are you playing 82 games?
At least have the season be just as long, go down to like 60 games, and call it a day.
I think that's good.
So you're going to lose some money.
Okay, well then they're not going to do it. But this is where I think you and I disagree. It's like with the baseball, it's like 162 games. I know it sounds like a lot, and maybe it's just because I was like, it fills a big void in the year where there's no other sports. So I was like, there's always baseball, baby.
There is,
but I also think it's because I grew up on baseball. I will be the first to admit that it's not the most physically taxing game in the world.
No.
So,
but you're standing for a very long time.
Oh my God, yeah. Circulation's not great. Yeah, you got to bend those knees. Yeah. You got to sit down on the bench for at least half an hour while the other team bats.
Sprint to first.
Yeah. So, I don't have a problem with it being 162 games because, again, it's not incredibly taxing. There's a reason why Cal Ripken could play 2,200 games in a row because outside of a fluky, pulled a hammy, got hit by a baseball, you can play 162 games.
You can.
With minor afflictions. So I don't really have a problem with that. Other than if you're saying, okay, it's too boring and we need to shorten it because, you even the Dodgers can lose a series and it doesn't mean jack.
Exactly. I would say if they ended up having like a salary cap and stuff, it might be, and they're changing the rules a little bit. Maybe the 162's not so bad, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm like, you got to be able to figure out. Like, if you're at 120, it's still going to be almost the same teams in it.
Yeah, probably.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you kind of know who the best teams are.
There's a random one that kind of gets jostled in there every once in a while.
I mean, a team will make like a run at the end of the year.
Tigers, you think the Tigers were going to do something last year? Didn't think so.
No. not as good as they did, but they also were like in first place all year.
Yeah.
They actually started losing it by the end of the year. Didn't the the Guardians almost catch them or something?
Yes, they did.
Exactly.
But they didn't. Not so fast, my friend.
So
See, they needed those 162 games to try and catch them.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, that's right.
But do you want things like golf or even in tennis, because they have the 4 majors? Can you name all 4 tennis majors?
French, U.S., Wimbledon,
Nice.
and Australian.
There you go.
Hey,
Aussie.
We just saw that one. That's why layup right there. The French.
But would you want to see like a 5th major in tennis? Like, I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, we've had this for so long, and it's the 2020s. Everything should change. So should we make some changes?
No, I don't think so. Like, again, because again, if you bring it in now, especially now, unless you have a storyline where it's like the most epic back and forth like finals, like it's always going to be the add-on open, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, it's the German Open.
It's kind of the way in golf, honestly. To be honest, I almost care more who almost wins the Players' Championship sometimes than like the PGA Championship. They actually moved the PGA, because it used to be like in August at like the end of the year when, I don't know, it just seemed like football's getting started, golf is kind of on a back burner. It just was not... It was clearly the least ranked out of all the majors.
Yeah.
And they've put it now after the Masters and before the U.S. Open to try to like give it some more like pub. But even still, I think if you ask like golfers, I think they want to win. They definitely want to win the Masters.
Yeah.
Then it's like the U.S. Open, because it's such a tough course all the time. And then like the Open Championship, and then the PGA are like way down there.
What about the Ryder Cup?
Well, that's a big one. Well, I don't know. Do the Americans really care as much as the Europeans? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. You see it every year. That's like, you just see more.
And my guy from Ireland, he was saying, he's like, the Europeans take it really seriously. Like, the second the Ryder Cup is over, like, they're really planning the next one. And I think the U.S. is like, oh, it's like 6 months till okay, let's start focusing now. You know?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. I mean, golf's always going to be second tier for me. Like, I'll talk and I'll watch it. I'll watch the Masters and I'll watch this. But if you had a 5th major, it's going to be next to nothing to me. To me. Kind of like how, and I'm throwing this in here, I know it's not in our outline, but just like how NASCAR means next to nothing to me. The Daytona 500 just came out. You watched the Daytona at all?
Congrats to Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. He had a very awkward interaction with a kid. Did you see this?
Right before I came over, I saw that headline, and I was like, well, I got to go. What happened?
I don't know. I haven't even got into it, and I'm not going to try and display, but I saw the same thing you did, and I'm like, why can't these athletes just be conscious of there's always going to be a camera on you, and any kind of interaction you have, you got to be on the up and up, man. Just watch out. Like, I don't think there's anything nefarious about it, but like, it's never good when it's like Michael Jordan, awkward interaction with child caught on camera. That sounds like something from freaking TMZ or some crap like that. So it's like, just settle down there. But the Daytona 500 happened. I'm sure that our guys in Florida watched the DW and Darkness. They're big Florida guys.
They are. My parents might have even heard it all.
Oh my God, that's right. You did talk about this. Yeah, you gotta. It's like, do they have earplugs? Do they have to wear earplugs the entire time?
If you're there, I think you might. But I will say this though, that stadium, it is huge. It is so long. It's quite a sight to be seen. Actually, one of the like vitamin shops, when I used to work there, I used to go down to Florida, and there's all over the place. But I was like, I want to go to the Daytona one. Stares straight at that stadium. I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Even if it is just NASCAR.
It's just NASCAR. And this is why I disrespect NASCAR too. It's just that there's a very clear pocket of people interested in NASCAR. And it's pretty much the Mason-Dixon line. It's like right there and down, you got your NASCAR folk. You ask a Bostonian to name one NASCAR driver, and they're not going to be able to do it. Dale Earnhardt Jr., they might luck out with that one because he's a staple.
What about the Rainbow Warrior?
Jeff Gordon? Yeah. Well, he's
Jimmy
retired.
Johnson, JJ?
He's retired as well. You're giving me all the retired guys.
So that's when I used to pay attention.
But like, I mean, Southern Virginia, yes. The Carolinas for sure.
further
Georgia.
south. Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, like the Carolinas, they don't got a lot going for them.
No, they don't.
But apparently, this one guy found some way to keep himself entertained. Did you hear about this? Let's get into the weird, wild stuff. You ready for
Let's
this?
Let's go.
So apparently, there's a story. You know, North Carolina, they had a freak snowstorm in February. North Carolina not used to snow.
No.
Don't know what to do with themselves. So apparently, from the Charlotte Observer, on February 1st, during this freak snowstorm that blanketed North Carolina, a former Little Caesars employee, his name's Jonathan Hackett, 41, our age.
Yep.
You know, he broke into a Little Caesars store and he just started making pizzas to sell. He was cooking up some pizzas to sell these things. You know, he was doing a service. He's like a Robin Hood of pizza.
Yeah,
you know,
I love it.
Except he was charging people.
Yeah.
He wasn't just giving them away. Not the craziest thing. He did that once. He did it again. He broke in a second time. First time he did it, and he sold pizzas to customers. Again, free snowstorm. Is somebody coming and walking up to a Little Caesars right now? It's like the light's on. So I guess...
Was he just driving around knocking on doors like, hey, want to buy a pizza?
Yes, was it door-to-door pizza? I was like, wow, Little Caesars just stepped their game up. Or were people actually coming to the brick and mortar and he freaked out because he got caught back there like throwing one in the oven. They're like, I'll take a pepperoni. He's like, oh, I guess I got to make a pepperoni now. And kept going and people just kept coming in. It's his fault for turning the open sign on. He should have just kept the lights out. But I guess he didn't know which switch turned on the oven, which one didn't. But he went in a second time. Crazier still. On the second time, the employees were still in the store, and they were trying to stop him from entering. And
I just want to make a pizza.
Like, I'm just trying to sell some pizzas here, people. Like, this guy must have been on something.
He had to have been.
Right?
No doubt.
But, I mean, of course, like Little Caesars needs to run with this.
Yes.
With like the addiction to pizza or something along those lines.
These are how dedicated our employees are.
Yes, in a freak snowstorm, not even employed anymore. They know that there's a need for Little Caesars in some people's lives.
Pizza.
So yeah, he pizza twice. He did it pizza the first time, broke in, and then pizza the second time. The sheer fact that the employees are like, "What are you doing? Get out of here!" And he's like, "No, I gotta sell some pizzas."
Oh, it's okay. Just let me do this.
It's like the Pick 5 or whatever the deal is with the Little Caesars. It's insane.
I just want to make some cheesy bread. Hold on, my pizza's done, but I need to make some cheesy bread. Hold on.
Have you ever had an experience where you're just like, you went into a previous employment, you're like, I gotta step back and show them how it's done?
I think I did. I think I would go back into when I worked at like a Trader Joe's or something, and I would go like visit my old. No, I did it at Trader Joe's. I think where I would just be like, hold on, I know where this is. Let me go show them. But no, I would do that at like Vitamin Shop when I'd go into like the store that was like close to my house or something, and like they'd be like, oh, I don't know, like how do we find if that's out of stock or not? And I'm like, I got you guys.
Like, move. You're doing the IT guy for messing up. Move.
I'm like behind the desk or something, like behind like checking people out almost, like using my code to like check someone out and look something
still
up.
Works.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that like one of my first jobs out of college was Enterprise.
Yeah.
And now with my job, I have to drive a lot, so it's like I rent cars from Enterprise all the time, and I find myself still doing that. Except it's just the jargon. I'm like, yeah, how's the inventory today? You guys are running slim. I'm just using stuff for like, okay, Grandpa. And I was like, back in my day, we used the carbon copy stuff, and you had to walk around the car and all that stuff. But I've never broken into an Enterprise and tried to rent cars to people.
We had, I think one of the times was actually on like when I was in high school, like a New Year's Eve. I think I remember it, and we were doing nothing but just playing video games,
of course,
and ping pong,
as you do,
as youngsters that age do. And it was past midnight, and there were still a few of us that were just still so jazzed from the books we were reading.
Yes, jazzed.
Yes,
super jazzed.
And one of the guys, like, he's like, hey, you guys can be up for a while? And we're all like, some of us are like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, we're having a good time. And he's like, all right, like, I'm gonna go get some pizza. And we're like, all right, cool, man. Like, what are you going home or something? And he's like, nah, I'll be back. Like, an hour later, comes back with like 12 Domino's pizzas. He worked for Domino's. He just went into his store he was at.
This is the guy.
And made us all the pizza.
He's just the guy. He went in, and he had the keys to the store, and he just started cooking up pizzas.
Yes. And brought them all back, and they were so stinking good.
I bet they were.
But just came back, and we're like, wait, what Domino's? He's like, well, yeah, I just went into my store and just fired up the oven and cooked y'all some pizza.
I mean, he's like, he's waiting to flex, right? He's waited his whole life to flex his ability to offer this great grand gesture.
It was all that got talked about, like
he's a legend
following like Monday or whatever. Yeah,
probably got him a few dates. Probably. That's the Domino's pizza guy.
I know, and
he fed the hungry.
He would try to do it, I think, a few more times, but I mean, it was fun, but it was kind of like at that late, you're like, I mean, you've done it before. We're going to bed.
Yeah, it's like it's lost its cachet.
And he really wanted to do it more often. He'd be like, no, go make some pizzas. And we're like, dude like, the place is an hour away. It's going to take forever. Like, stop with the pizzas. But
enough.
But for that one night, it was glorious.
I bet. What's your go-to pizza place right now? Do you have a go-to, like...
I actually am like I'm a Papa John's guy.
Okay.
I do like the Vinny's down the street. Better ingredients,
better pizza.
But Papa John's had that like 5-cheese sausage pizza. And man, I don't know if they might have like fired the little 16 or 17-year-old, but for like a year straight, gold was coming out on that thing.
Just like...
And then the last few.
It's just...
But yeah, it was hitting the spot.
Yeah.
That was my go-to pizza. And now it just doesn't seem to be the same.
Yeah, it's like... I've matured in my old age. I did go the Papa John's way, but now I won't even mess with like the brand the big pizza stores. It's like I go with the local places. There's a place at Sergio's I go to all the time.
Okay.
I have to give you my pizza order. It's the best, Jerry, the best.
You say okay.
Yeah, I pass it around there. Ask Will Billy. I just gave it to him. He loves it to death. But back in the day, it was always about Pizza Hut and the stuffed crust, man. You remember the Pizza Hut commercials where you ate it backwards, you ate the stuffed crust first? Were you never a stuffed crust guy?
We're in a Pizza Hut family. There wasn't one anywhere close by to where we lived. I was a pizza. First we were Domino's, but then we were Pizza Bully.
What the heck is Pizza Bully?
Oh, Pizza Bully. Yeah, it was one of those, like, it turned into a decent, like a chain-ish. Probably as many stores as like a Chinello's had.
Chinello's, that's a throwback. That's a college staple right there. Yeah. They were open. They knew their audience. They were open late.
Very late.
Very late.
Like $5 pizzas.
$5 pizzas at like 1 a.m. Yeah. They're selling out of those.
A clear go-to. I only ever did like the 5-star a couple of times.
Okay.
Did you ever do the 5-star?
I never did the 5-star. It was Chinello's or nothing.
I know.
Or we went to Cece's Pizza. You remember Cece's? Chris
Hunter talked about how great Cece's was for so long. Yeah. We went there. And it was like...
What'd you think? It's a pizza buffet. What'd you think was going to happen? Gourmet stuff?
Well, then it's also like when like you're sitting there and you're just like staring at it. You're like, wait, like when are they going to put something fresh out? Then they put something fresh out and then like everyone just swarms.
Nope, you got to go for that pineapple pizza that's been out for about 3 hours.
But then like, I mean, it was like we traveled... what was that one street that it was off of? It wasn't like Jupiter, but it was a rough part of town. And I was like, Chris, where are we going? We just passed 10 pizza places, and then we get into Cece's, and I'm like, this is Cece's Pizza.
Yeah. You people watching there, like, ooh, this is kind of the dredges of the world right here. But okay,
yeah.
I mean, it's like again, we're talking
downtown Newport News. Like, what the hell?
It's same thing with like the Golden Corrals, and you're doing a discount buffet place. You're not going to get. But hey, Seabear sniffed out a deal, and he likes him a good deal.
It was a good deal.
But yeah, like Pizza Bullies was your jam.
Yeah.
And, I don't even know what Pizza Bullies is.
That's good stuff.
All right.
Northern Virginia. I think actually, I think this is one thing I think David Bear and I have in common.
What about Lito's Pizza? You ever get the square pizza because they don't cut corners?
That almost made me not want to go to Lido Pizza. No, it was good. I only had it like a few times. Once again, I think I worked near one and would get one occasionally, but it wasn't part of the rotation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was hyped up too much for me when I tried it, so it was like, eh.
Yeah. I mean, it was a staple for like the Nova area, and everybody like prided themselves like, oh, this is where it was established.
Yeah.
Lido's is local, and we're like, that doesn't make it good. You don't need to.
Ben's Chili Bowl is local, and that's not.
Well, we're gonna fight about this because I love me some Ben's Chili Bowl. Give me a Ben's Chili Dog, delicious.
You were like a chili dog.
Yeah, I like it. Swallow that thing whole like a duck. Lock, lock, lock.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, okay. That brought us over to yeah, please.
Your platypus.
Oh, yes. The distant cousin of the duck. Yes, of course.
I guess. Sure,
we were talking about this in the last one,
Yes.
and we were arguing, does it lay eggs or does it shoot out little fur babies?
And per usual, I was right.
I don't even remember what side I was on this one.
I said eggs.
Okay.
And then you're like, wow, they have fur.
They have
fur.
They have freaking fur.
So, well, I guess your argument was a good one.
It was.
But unfortunately, you were wrong.
Were their eggs furry? Are they like fuzzy eggs? You didn't even look at them, did you?
No.
You just stopped at eggs. You're like, I'm win.
It's only like a 10-week gestation period, though.
Oh, jeez. You went on a deep platypus dive.
No, it was literally what the Google AI, when I typed that in, came up with. In
I
their
don't
sentences.
trust. Do you trust an AI with this and kind of,
When it comes to
important platypus information?
When it's something as easily answered as that, an mammal that's been around for hundreds of years.
Do you know what the platypus eat? What do they eat? You didn't look that up, did you? You didn't know platypus.
Well, you claim it shouldn't even be around. So
it is. I said it belongs in the Failure Museum. I did say that.
It is an odd. It is an odd animal.
Is there an odder animal than the platypus? I don't think so.
Anteaters look kind of weird.
They look weird.
That whole thing that what was that? What was the animal that everyone thought gave us COVID? The pangolin. That's a weird looking thing.
Is that the armored thing?
Yeah.
It looks like a tank?
Kind of.
Pangolin. Yeah. I think it's pretty well. Like a little armadillo-ish, but it looks like a dinosaur almost.
Kind of.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you pangolin.
Thank you.
Sloth is weird.
They are.
You love sloths.
I do love sloths.
Yeah, you just went from Costa Rica.
Exactly.
Saw all them sloths.
But they're gentle creatures. I mean, look, the platypus is weird. It literally, it's a mammal with fur, but it's got like a duck's beak on it. It is really weird.
It's an odd duckling.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other animal that just looks... The only thing I can think of is like some of those like deep sea fish or whatever that are just like ugly as a mother.
Where do platypuses even live? We're going on a deep dive on platypuses, but like now I'm
Australia, probably?
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like all the weird ones live in Australia, right? Platypus lives in... It just says water. That doesn't help me.
Water.
Don't. We can't do that.
I'm sorry.
Keep it to our shtick.
I think we're tied 1-1. I think you threw in a term.
I did.
We'll
stop.
Episodes ago.
We're not even going to give it to them. So they live in Australia.
Yes. Nice.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Aussie. Within Tasmanian Devils. No, but they live in New Zealand, don't they? Or Tasmania.
There you go.
It's named after themselves. Idiot.
God, you in geography, you're awful.
Yeah, I know where Florida is. How about that?
Do you?
Yeah, and I know what happens in Florida. All the crazy crap.
HBO literally has a show that's about the crazy crap that happens in Florida.
I'm trying to get Darkness and DW to go to the Florida Man competition, and I've sent it in our WhatsApp group twice in 2 years. I'm like, what are you waiting for? Go to this thing.
I thought that's one of the reasons why you moved.
Because they lean into it. I love that they lean into it.
How could you not?
I mean, it's just so fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, look it up. And they always do it in like Fort Lauderdale or you know, St. Petersburg or something like that. The other thing, that Florida's known for is retired people and people just doing crazy crap. So we got a story about retired people and people doing crazy crap with this pickleball story. Do you want to dive into this?
I forget exactly what.
So I'll spoon feed you this. So just this last week, there was a pickleball brawl, that's a mouthful, involving 20 people in Florida, resulting in paddles to the face, and felony charges. There's a video, and of course they're all freaking senior citizens. This guy, Anthony Sapienza, 63, and his wife, Julianne Sapienza, were arrested after multiple people sustained injuries, including a 70-year-old man.
I think that's the 70-year-old man's, the one that I think got the paddle to the face.
To the face.
I don't know, man. Look,
is pickleball becoming the new contact sport? Like, what is happening here? I saw it was maybe a year or two back, where there was a there's a viral video of like a paddle ball game getting far too heated, and I think he threw his paddle at the guy and cracked him in the head.
I did see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on with people? I mean, we had our heated moments in tennis, but it never came to whacking each other with our rackets.
It's like one step below like spitting on someone, like taking your paddle racket and actually throwing it and hurling it. It's like, dude, go up there and like punch him in the face or something if you're gonna do something. But to like throw your paddle,
I mean, like, but what, like we're talking about a sport that is the docile subsister of tennis.
Not anymore, man.
It's like, is it too hot in the kitchen? Get it? Because kitchen's a thing, and it's too hot in the kitchen. I know what I did there. But I mean, like, is it because you're in close quarters? Is there a lot of arguments over hitting the line? Like, what escalates these people to go all the way to like fisticuffs when it comes to one of this is the reason that seniors drive to this is because it is low impact. They're increasing the impact.
Not anymore. You got to be ready for war. I think that competitive edge just never leaves you.
I guess so.
And I guess you got nothing else going on in the rest of your life, and so you got to live and die.
Nothing to lose
by this, and you take it way too seriously.
That's freaking crazy.
But also too, I will say this though. I feel like as the like almost like older that you get though, because I wonder. I could only see it. I would never want it to break out into like a fight, but I wonder if it's like someone that's trying to like skirt the rules and cheat. Because I feel like the older you get, you're trying to cheat.
Yeah,
that leads to a fight easier than when I was like younger. I feel.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
like if you keep calling my shots out, and I'm like, dude, they have all been in. And you keep doing that, that would get on my nerves though so fast. That would make me actually want to throw my racket at you.
Well, I know how to get under your skin, so it's easy for me to do.
It's just looking at you.
Just pick. That's right. That's what I got. That's what I like to do.
Well, I just like to say, what's our scoreboard in our tennis matches?
No, I don't like to keep score. It's all about just having a good time.
I have a good time because I always win.
No,
so.
If that's
good time had by all.
If that's what you got to live on, so you live on that. That's fine.
See, unfortunately, I think, and you're probably going to see a story in the news with me doing this because I don't have fun unless I'm winning.
That's true.
And I think that's probably where these guys came in.
Yeah, Jason Sapiens is going to go whack a 70-year-old with a mini putter.
Jason and Callista Semco.
Callista's going to love that. This is what I married.
Oh, no, we're actually soon, I think, in the spring, I think, take up pickleball for the first time.
All right.
But she is so looking forward to, like, when we retire and getting on that pickleball court and, like, trying to win. And I was like, I've never been more attracted to you.
Oh, yeah, all right, yes.
Like, you want to go out there and, like, I mean, she'll probably get more angry than I will. I'm probably going to be the one that calms you down, believe it or not. And then I was like, I don't think we're going to be a very good team.
It's like, oh, jeez, the Semcos are coming to the court. Let's get out of here.
I know, we're going to be moving like from...
forfeit, you got all forfeit, okay, whatever.
No one wants to play with us.
Guess we win by default.
Yep, I'll take it.
Give me that trophy.
Yes.
What trophy? It's like, I brought my own. Don't worry about it. So would you move down to Florida so you could like enjoy all the pickle of the balls?
I feel like pickleball's everywhere now.
It is. It is the fastest growing sport in America.
It is. I do think I used to always have the thought where I always kind of wanted to like retire, like kind of middle of nowhere-ish, or like no neighbors on like a river or lake, alone. Kind of, or just like and like a out in or like in the neighborhood, but you really can't see that many people. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, I think I'd actually rather be in one of those like retirement communities where you've got so many things to do around so many different people. Yeah. So that I've definitely softened on that. So I'm sure if we went to a place like that, they'd have to have pickleball.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, tennis courts have just been taken over, and it's pickleball.
It's all pickleball, bocce ball, shuffleboard.
Parents getting big in bocce ball. And
your parents are bocce,
and there is quite a bit of talking that goes on.
Oh, yeah.
I've witnessed a couple of them.
Yeah, no, like my parents are in it's not like a senior housing. They have a house, but it's a 55 and up community.
Okay.
And there are people that they will not play bocce ball with now. They're like,
really?
They take it too seriously.
Yeah.
They're like, got to be by the rules, strict by this, bop, bop, bop. And they're just like, we're just trying to get some exercise, have
Yeah.
some fun. Like, let's just chill out here, guys. That's you. You're going to be the ones like, no. You have to be 10 feet away when you throw the white ball, and you stepped over the line. That's a DQ. That ball doesn't count. Take it off the board. It's curling all over. You double touched that bocce ball.
Of course. As Cosmo Kramer said, if there weren't rules, there'd be chaos. No, I felt so bad. I started getting back into soccer after not playing for such a long time and playing indoor, and I started playing co-ed. And after a while, after seeing all these other teams, I was like, we've got a good core where we could be like really good. And the key is having girls. And we had this one girl who was, she was awful.
Oh.
And man, I do feel bad, but I would just be like, I'd say things like I'm not playing if she's not coming to these games. Like, I'm here to win. Like, aren't you guys here to win? And they'd kind of be like, I mean, kind of, but like, we're just also like trying to get some exercise. And I was just way too into it. So, yeah, I mean, that is totally going to be
So
me.
I loved playing with those guys in the intramural stuff. So a little quick story. It's like when I was living in Hawaii with Jimbo, we joined this intramural league. And it was called 808 Sports League.
Okay.
And they did flag football and they did like other things, but kickball was the jam because everybody's like, it was an excuse to get around with people your own age. And then it was like the game was just a precursor because then you go out and you grab a drink and you like go hang out. But our roommate at the time, his name was Dusty. Shout out Dusty. If he ever listens to the podcast, Dusty, you get a shout out.
I've never even heard
Dusty,
of this guy.
yes.
Okay.
So I live with a gentleman named Dusty.
Okay.
I wish I had another funny story because I kept calling him Dwight. Like, after visiting on a B-More trip, I came back and I come on Dwight. He lost his S. Oh. He was just like, it's not my name! And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. It hit a nerve. But he had a short fuse. And that kind of goes along with the story. So we were in this league, and he's like you. He's a competitive guy, and he's athletic. And it's like, but we purposely, there were like levels of competitiveness in the intramural league. And we picked the lowest level. And we're like, we're just here to have some good time.
Yeah.
And he's talking strategy. He's got the whole team. It's co-ed. And he's like, all right, huddle up, everybody. Okay. So guys, everybody, don't be a hero. Bunt it down to third base so you can get on base. And that's how we're going to win. We're just going to bunt down and we're going to run and we're going to make it insane. And then it's like, girls, and he was like, girls, just try not to get out. Just, whatever. Just kick it where we can, but just try not to get out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, like, he was going over the game plan, and Jimbo and I, while he was trying to have this serious conversation with the team, I'd pick up the ball, and I'd hit him with it, like, yep, you're out. Yep, you're out. And after the third time, it's like he blew a blood vessel, and he, like, picked up the ball, and he punted it, and he got kicked out of the game.
Your plan worked.
And the other video was like, okay, Brandon, it's like, we got 2 men on. It's like, just kick it down the third base line and just beat out the throw. I was like, okay, got it. And then I would just proceed to just launch I would just kick it as hard as I could. Just like kick it out of the stratosphere. I was like, that is my idea. But yeah, he couldn't stand Jimbo and I for that reason, but I had so much fun just seeing him lose his freaking. I was like, come on, we're playing at the lowest level.
Yeah,
this is me just killing time before I can go have a pint with some of these people and want to have a conversation.
That was the whole point of, I think, like the kickball.
Yeah.
That was kind of like when we were doing like intramurals, and it was. Remember the home run squad in baseball?
Oh yeah,
boy, did they take it way too seriously.
Again, this is the truth. I was like, dude, like, take a step back and realize. This isn't that serious.
Like, they beat us a lot. They won every year but one, and we beat them.
Yes, we did.
But, man, a couple of those guys I was kind of friends with didn't talk to me for like a month.
They're like, this is serious. We're competitors.
Like, one guy, I was the pitcher, and that's not what you want to be.
Nope.
And I was not very smart because I just stood there on the mound and pitched, and I didn't move.
You just waiting to get drilled.
And, so one of the balls came flying at my face, and I caught it. And then one of the guys, his name was like Tuna or something.
Oh, I remember.
The amount, and he was kind of a doucher anyway. But man, the amount of F-bombs and curse words he came like as we're switching sides that came my way. I was like, is he about to just like try to whoop my ass?
Is he gonna charge the mound?
You lucky son of a mother F and blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, you'll never do that again. I can't believe you caught that. What's going on? I was like, jeez Louise.
That's when you go through like, hey,
buddy,
hey, you're out.
I wish Back then, I didn't really say but so much, but I usually just was like, "Oh yeah, like I did get lucky." Okay,
No,
probably made him more mad.
God, I loved it. I loved it when I saw somebody losing their mind. I was like, "This is my opportunity. This is my time to shine." Because you're taking it way too seriously, and I'm not taking it at all seriously at all.
See, once again, it's one of those where if I didn't know you, God, you'd make me so angry.
If I was on the opposite team, like I can't stand that guy.
Kid so much.
And I would know, and I would feed off of it.
I know, and then you would see me as like the weak target, and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get under this guy's."
I would expect you stepped out of bounds, right there. That's where you stepped out.
Shut the F up.
That's why we were good combination right there. Yeah. But yeah, man. So we got a lot of Olympics coming up here. I'd love it if we got some fan interaction. We started talking about, hey, there's so much that we can talk about.
There's more than I thought. I know.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Now that we have a podcast to talk about the Olympics, I'm like, oh my God, there's only so much time to talk about this type of stuff.
We can't go on for 4 hours.
I mean, we could.
Well, we could,
but nobody. I mean, some people would like that.
Maybe.
Hey, I do got to give Kurt Imre a shout out.
Okay.
Seabear finally came out of the woodworks and said, I actually saw there was a Kurt Imre sighting.
Yeah, and then
I was excited, and of course it was exactly what we expected. Seabear's like, I actually saw him at what did he say? He was in Ashburn? Is that what he said? Ashburn.
I think.
Yeah, he's like, here, let me see what I got here. What the heck? But yeah, he said he saw Ashburn. He said he said, I saw Kurt at Panera in Ashburn. Shocker, I could definitely see a Kurt in a freaking Panera.
Yes.
Getting all the bread. And his only other addition was he's like, he's gotten bigger. Kurt, we love you no matter what size, big guy.
We do.
And I thought, a fun thing that we can do for the next episode is I think that we have a challenge on it. It's like, I realize that I'm not the biggest in the social media game.
Me neither.
But I did a poll on our WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And I realized, and I asked you because I was like, I don't remember one of their names.
Yeah.
One of these people's names, and the only thing I could think of is I'm going to go on to Facebook, which I haven't gone on in years.
Okay.
And then, lo and behold, would you believe it? And I was too nervous to do it, but when I was searching mutual friends, because that's the only way I could find this person's name, I scrolled down and I saw Kurt Imre, and it said active 30 minutes ago.
What?
And I was like, I could have reached out.
You should have.
I was scared. I was like, oh, we got to talk about it. It's like, do I dare reach out to Kurt? Maybe we get him on, or maybe I just introduce the podcast to him. It's like, you're getting a lot of run on this podcast.
He gets the most run out of anybody, any of our friends, and no one even is friends with him anymore.
I just love that he's become this shadowy figure, this enigma. Who is this Kurt Imre?
Some people are kind of like, I kind of want to see what this guy looks like now.
Yeah, when the way that Seabear talks, it makes him sound like he's a giant. It's like he's got bigger. It's like, how big is this guy?
He was already kind of big the last time we all saw him.
He would shop in the husky gentleman section, I would say.
He definitely was one of those guys, like one of the most athletic and quick-footed beer belly guys.
Yeah.
Like I've ever seen.
His athleticism didn't match the body type.
Not at all, which I kind of give him some credit for, which makes me think like, man, if you like put yourself in shape, I might have had some competition for like quarterback position. Like, I mean, he had some skills, man.
Yeah, and pay the bills, absolutely.
He just kind of, like that heavy cream a little too much.
He did love that.
I will say this, I want to give a good story about Kurt, though.
Okay,
real
let's
quick.
give it to him, yeah.
So, and Todd French was on this team. It was one of our intramural soccer teams.
Yes.
Kurt
was a soccer head.
He was a big soccer head. And we were in like a championship game. And for some reason, they decided to really take the rules seriously. And I guess you couldn't wear like anything on your wrists or like rings or any kind of like jewelry.
Okay.
So Kurt had this, I don't even know what it was made out of, but it was like this band that I guess you couldn't take off. And it was like a friendship that he had with, it might have been a girl, guy, I don't know. But he had it on ever since I had known him. Mm. And they're like, you got to take that off. And he's like, it doesn't come off. Like, it's like a wedding ring that's just stuck on there, like after years. And he's like, I can't. And they're like, you can't play. Man, he took scissors and cut that thing off and to go out there and play with us.
Hey, there you go.
We had to have won that thing because I was actually shocked he did it because I actually was kind of like, I get you, man. Like, this is just an intramural championship.
Yeah.
And that's me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of can see it if you don't want to. And he's like, nah,
forget it.
Cut it.
Yeah.
Went out there, and obviously we won, but thank you for that, Kurt.
There you go. A little Kurt love.
He was a competitor deep down.
Yeah.
If you really got him into something that he liked.
There you go. That was the key. Yeah. But he'd still make you come over and get him, though. So, yeah, you got to come to me, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just so annoying. You know what? Were you friends with Scott Seclair? You knew who Scott was?
Scott Seclair.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
Yeah.
He played soccer with us. I think he hung out occasionally, but it was such an awkward moment. But he was a goalie.
Okay.
But he, even at parties, like, he would just hot temper, like every goalie is. He'd yell, curse, like scream at the top of his lungs, even at parties. So when we're playing soccer, he lets in like one goal. We're winning like 10-0. He lets in a goal, and it's like all the curse words in the world, like from that like Blink-182 song, like from Enema of the State,
Yes.
where it's just like every single expletive at the top of his lungs. It got to be very embarrassing.
Yes.
And so I think I was like the captain of the team or something. It's got the team together. And so we're about to play the finals against a pretty good team. More than almost all the guys on the team are like, Jason, we're not playing another game with Scott.
Wow.
So either he doesn't show up to the finals or we don't show up to the finals. So I had to sit there,
Wow.
call him, and be like, hey, buddy, so look, you're actually not going to play in the finals.
Wow.
And he was like, what? Are you serious? Like, F you, F this. And I just was like, yeah. Like,
That's kind of why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's kind of why.
But it was funny. We had Phil Andrews play goalie for us.
Oh, yeah. Good old Phil Andrews.
He wore this shirt that said The Wall on it. We were a good team.
Yeah.
I think he maybe faced like 6 shots all game. He let all 6 in. He wasn't stopping anything. He wasn't in the right position for anything. I mean, if he did make a save, it was because the guy shot it like right at him. But yeah, the wall, and he let everything in. But yeah, Scott never quite forgave any of us for that.
Yeah, Phil Andrews will forever be emblazoned in this group because his wedding was one of the great stories of our friend group.
Yeah.
And we will get to it. I feel like we got to save it. In the back of my head, you keep giving me you gave me such a hard time about us blowing our load on all of our Super Bowl stories. I'm like, we got to space these out. I did the Dusty losing his ass on the dodgeball field. I mean, the kickball field. So maybe that's where we stop.
Look, if it wasn't for the Olympics, we had like 2 sports topics.
That's it.
So we've got to save some of these stories.
Yes, we do. All right, we'll save the nacho story. I still think that needs a second version. So I know Seabear's dying to come on. Maybe we get Seabear on, and he can give his side of the story. And he might try and squeeze in the whole Todd Punch side of his story too, because I know he's got his own opinion on how that went too.
Look, Chris. No offense, but you were drinking just as much as the rest of us were in all these stories. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why is your version? And
like
everyone
the clearest of clear,
the clearest
right?
of the clear.
There's no haze at all on that peach. But yeah, we'll see. We for another pod. We'll kind of get to that point. But anything else you got for the show for today?
Well, I think I want to because I might have kind of cut you off. But we want to hear from you all out there. You can either text us, group chat it, email us. What Olympic event, one, have you been really into and would like us to talk about? Shout out, because there really have been so many, and I'm just seeing a lot of shirtless Americans acting like buffoons.
Yeah,
on TV
we're really
right now.
shining bright right now, the American fandom right here.
I can really see why the world really doesn't.
Can't stand us.
Yeah.
Can't stand you.
Yeah. That's the third sign.
I know, man. I can't help myself. No, but yeah, if you want us to talk about Snoop being an honorary coach, we can talk about that.
I haven't seen a minute of Snoop other than right now staring at him.
He's done a few interviews.
What am I watching? I've been watching. I mean, I have been watching a lot of curling and speed skating, I guess. But you're watching Snoop. You're watching the. I haven't seen a minute of figure skating except for when Yuma took down Ilya in that
men's
the team.
the team. Oh, okay. That was like first day.
Exactly. That's the only figure skating I've seen. I mean, I'm not going out of my way to find it, but I still can't believe every time I tune on any type of NBC, like, oh, we're just doing the coverage, it hasn't been on at all.
Did we talk about how much Snoop's getting paid every single day for being out there?
But boy, is he making some cash.
$500,000 a day. A day. And he's just hanging out, just living the life. He got to go, he went on the skeleton, or he went down like one of the luge tracks.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
It's like he had an interview with Chloe Kim. And then, again, Chloe Kim didn't get gold. Like, we got so many guys that were supposed to be like,
I know.
Like, Schifrin has yet to medal. Like, what's going on with her?
I'm glad she hasn't even been a focus anymore. I think everyone's just giving up on her.
I might as well. I mean, she got like 8th in the last race, and she was like, this is a good stepping stone. I was like, you running out of steps. I don't know what stepping stone you're talking about. You got like one event left to try and do something.
If you hadn't won a bunch in the past, I mean, how would your younger self think of that when... If you're just like, 8th, that's great. I think your younger self would be like, that's not good enough. I need to do better.
Yeah.
It's easy to sit on top of those ivory towers, you and Simone Biles, and like pretend like it's okay to not do that well, when I'm sure when you were younger, you would have hated the fact that you got like 8th place.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know Schifrin had like a horrific injury. Yeah. And I wonder if that's a part of that too, where it's like when you're young and dumb, you're 18, you're not even thinking about the injuries because they haven't happened yet, and you're just like going at a breakneck speed, and you're just like, I'm invincible, and now you got the demons of the crashes and whatnot.
She has said it's been like some PTSD, and once again, we talk, if someone buys, you got the twisties, then don't do it. So, I mean, if Michaela gets up there and it doesn't feel right, don't do it. I mean, that's perfectly fine.
Twisties sounds delicious, by the way. It sounds like something you get at like Auntie Anne's pretzels. Can I get a pack of Twisties?
That was always a must-have at the mall.
Yeah. Maybe we do about that real quick. What was your go-to in the food court of the mall?
Sbarro. Big Sbarro guy.
You like the pizza?
Pizza,
like
Stromboli. I'm a Stromboli guy.
Stromboli.
Yeah.
Stromboli sounds like a soup.
I guess because I've eaten so many, I think a Stromboli is a Stromboli.
Yeah, Stromboli is a Stromboli.
Yeah.
Panda Express.
Okay.
Cinnabon.
Oh, yeah. For dessert, Cinnabon.
No, man. When I used to work in the mall, that was my dinner. I just got a cinnamon roll, and that was it. Just peak nutrition.
Oh, my God. Probably didn't even gain a half a pound.
Nope.
No, probably lost weight.
Now I look at it, and I was like,
I know.
This is 10 pounds.
I never got into... Were you a Boardwalk Fry guy?
You know, not really.
Okay. The line was always so long, and I just was like, I'm not waiting.
I just went for the malt vinegar, and I put it under Chris's seat.
Of course you've been doing that since you knew him.
Yep. I can't help it. Give me some malt vinegar, give me some sea bear, and I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah, all the little pranks you can play on
them.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
I will say, one last thing about the Olympics I was thinking of, because everyone talks about, like, in the luge, that it's all about, like, the start and stuff. I want to see those guys competing in, like, track and field events, like a decathlon.
Yeah.
And I want to see, like, the summer guys. Now, it's a little harder for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see a crossover.
Okay.
Like, I want to see how well they could do in some of these other events.
If, like, just athleticism trumps athleticism.
But I just want to see, like, how fast these luge guys are, like, running.
Well, I mean, it's such a short point in time, right?
It is.
It's 0 to 60.
I want to see you run a 400, man.
It's not
and then run a mile.
Well, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's why I love the boss said. I was like, I only have to run for like 30 feet. Okay, that's something I could get on board with.
But I just always want to see like how. I want to also see them all try to do curling.
It always comes back to curling with you.
No, it's just I always want to see like these because everyone thinks it's probably like the easy. Like, it's like 100 feet that thing's got to travel. I think like the slightest over push and it like flies off.
If you won the lottery today, tell me you wouldn't have like a curling rink in the freaking house.
Well, so I would want to spread, though, my joy for curling to the community. So I would create a curling center.
Okay, a center.
The Semco Center for Curling.
It's got a nice ring to it.
It does, right?
Yeah.
I've been doing the scratchers, been playing the lotto.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hit once.
Spend money to make money, man.
That's right.
And that's the goal.
Yeah, that's the fun of doing the Mega Millions. It's like you're not really thinking you're gonna win, but you pay $5 to get some skin in the game, and then just let your imagination run wild. What would I do?
What would you do?
I don't know. I'd probably just retire for one.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then
Are you a big house guy or like a little house guy?
I don't need a big house.
Yeah.
I just need a house. I was where you were before you started talking about living in a community. I don't want to be away from everybody. Give me a house in the mountains and give me my own, not Epstein Island, but my own island where it's nothing but wholesome good times. And just where I can invite the people that I want to invite. That's the dream right there.
Would you fly them down?
Fly who down? Epstein? No.
No, your friends.
Oh, yes.
To come to your island.
Right.
That can't be cheap for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we're talking about like one like what 500 million or 800 million or something like that. I think I can manage a few private flights.
Okay.
I'm not going to have you come down every weekend, Simcoe.
I don't want to see you every weekend.
Yeah, no. I mean, you already have to see me once a week right now.
That's just for a few hours.
Oh my God, a whole weekend?
Every weekend?
Yikes!
No dice, man.
Yeah, no. I bring you down just for the curling competition that I run out in the
I'm there.
snow. Yeah, you can be the host of my curling. I'll get you and Snoop.
That's a dream come true, man.
Don't you tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, I realize I'm not a big house guy either. I don't know. It's what are you gonna do with all those rooms?
No,
Like,
I mean, with empty stuff.
I'd want to have like surrounding things be really cool. You know, like have like the full court basketball.
There you go. You want the external
tennis,
get a pool. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, inside I don't need 5 different media rooms.
You see those like it's like there's like we got 20 bathrooms. It's like what the hell you need 20 bathrooms for? That's 20 toilets you have to clean. That sounds like a nightmare.
Well, I'm certainly not going to clean them.
No, not me.
No.
Sully my hands on those porcelain thrones.
I think I'd get like one really nice car.
I've never been a car guy.
I ran into a car on the road.
You ran into a car on the road? Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you should ask how he's doing.
Terrible.
No, it's a Lexus LC.
Okay.
It kind of looks almost like the Batmobile.
Oh, okay.
Not quite as like Batmobile-y, but it's pretty slick.
Yeah.
And I'm usually not a car guy, but when I saw that thing, I was like,
Ooh.
I'd get me one of those.
Okay.
And for like 120 grand,
yeah, it could be yours.
it'd be mine. But yeah, I wouldn't get like a $3 million Lamborghini or something.
Nah. Maybe that's what I do. If I won the lottery, I would buy my friends cars, but it would be cars they wouldn't want to drive. I'd get you like a hot pink Cybertruck that's like decked out Barbie style, and it's like, this is your new car. You can't exchange it.
I was just gonna say,
This is in your name. And like we'll call it the Shaggin' Wagon or something like that.
I mean, I'd be known for something in the neighborhood.
I get like Will Billy, a 6'5" guy, like the tiniest Mazda Miata I can find, like bright yellow Mazda Miata. Guy drives a F-150. Get him like the tiniest little sports car.
Get him like a little like a Fiat.
Yeah. What would I get to it? I'd probably get DW like a Hearst. He has to drive a Hearst.
I was gonna say, is there anything you could get him that he wouldn't drive?
No, he would drive everything.
It's almost the worse it looked, the more proud he'd be.
He's like, I'm choosing to drive this thing. I have other cars, but I choose to drive this.
It's like, maybe just give him like the. Actually, is he kind of a car guy, or no?
I mean, he had that GTI, right?
Yeah.
So he liked the little zip.
I was gonna kind of be like, maybe you just get him like a bland fast car, and he'd be like, well, that's not cool enough. But I'm like, but if he's a car guy, of course.
I just kind of like a used like 1982 Toyota Camry.
Yeah, like the Alfred Morris car.
Yeah, all right. See, he would find a way to spin it. Son of a gun. He's prank proof. That DW.
Oh, we can talk a little football.
Do we have time?
Whatever, man. We got 13 minutes.
Okay.
We'll get to 2.5 is where we're cutting.
Oh my God, we're already at 2:15. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, we're doing another mega size episode.
I know. We can't help ourselves.
Yes. Go ahead.
But no, Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
no longer on the Dolphins.
Yeah, DW's doesn't know what to do with himself. Tua's next. It's going to be at the door.
Tua for Kyler trade. Is
I put it in the app group
did
first.
you?
Darkness was right behind me. I said, can't wait to see Kyler Murray in Aqua.
That's just trade them out of the league. Like help the league out. Like they're just
Trade him to the Canadian Football League or
yes,
the UFL.
Yes.
Or the XFL. Heard that's coming back.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't care. I mean, they would thrive in the XFL. Well, Kyler would. Because it's
Tua
speed and jukey, and he just that's why they wanted Manziel in there, and he just did what Manziel does, and probably just
didn't practice.
Yeah.
Didn't care.
Did a bunch of
didn't
coke.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the Dolphins went from. I mean, you felt like the first couple of seasons with McDaniel, they kind of could have done something. That offense was explosive. Man, how quickly you just.
I mean, they cut Bradley Chubb, best pass rusher.
They traded Jalen Ramsey. Like they got rid of a couple other defensive guys. I think another good corner.
Yeah. I mean, good as they shed like $60 million off of their salary cap.
But who are you going to get to replace Tyreek Hill?
I mean, Tyreek Hill might not even play next year.
Oh, that is true.
His leg was so freaking mangled.
That is true.
He might not even come back, period.
He did?
He's on the wrong side of 30.
Well, you hear what he wanted to do when he retired, right? And what age he wanted to retire.
No.
You didn't hear this?
No, I didn't hear this.
So I think he said he wanted to play like 10 years in the league. So I don't know if that's like 31 or 32.
Okay.
Do you want to take a guess at what he said his occupation?
Porn star.
Yes.
Oh man, it's just so easy. It's just low hanging fruit. Of course he wants to. He already knows that in pregnant women, he's got like 10 kids.
I know.
It's like you realize as a porn star, you are not supposed to get them pregnant.
I
right?
don't think he's going to learn that the first day he shows up to set. And
he's like, "What's this thing? It's called a condom."
I don't know if they even use. I don't know.
It's condom. I don't. Am I saying that right?
What is this supposed to do? I've seen these before, but I don't.
Is this bubblegum? No, we already did this in the WhatsApp group. I'm just replaying the hits here.
But yeah, so good for you, Tyreek. I guess at least you've got a plan.
Well, he's got to enact that plan now because, again, I don't know if anybody's going to give him a chance now. It's like his whole premise was speed.
It was.
That knee's toast. He's on the wrong side of 30. I don't know if somebody gives him a shot, it's going to be a grasper.
Dude, what's his name? Your brother from another mother, Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Got like 8 different shots.
What has happened?
Man, you have a 14-game season.
He had one season.
One season in 14 games had 1,800 receiving yards?
Yeah.
Which was amazing.
Yeah.
But then got shot after shot after shot. God, man, just get into the league and just somehow have one really good year and you will be set for ever.
Forever.
Because teams will still always want to give you a chance.
They're just like, speed is speed, man.
But look at Sam Darnold, I guess. I mean,
there you go.
Not speed, but it's just, he went to 5 different. Look at Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. I feel kind of for Tyler Lockett. It's like he left the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Not so much for DK because he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, no, screw DK.
But Tyler, he's just like, son of a gun. You guys do this right after I freaking leave?
He was their best receiver for so many years.
He's like, I could have been a Cooper Kupp. I could have done what he did.
Could he, though?
Probably not.
But yeah, you'd always feel bad for the guys that leave that have been there forever. I would have felt bad for a guy like Ryan Kerrigan if he left the Commanders and they ended up winning a championship.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I know.
Well, you said that with a straight face almost. Good job.
There's no way I could. You guys are just.
Hey, did we talk about us being right? Clint Kubiak going to the Raiders? We didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't.
We got nailed that one.
Yeah, good for the Raiders.
Yeah, they lucked out there. Again, all these other teams just
the Dolphins look like idiots.
Panicked and just grabbed a guy, and then Clint Kubiak's like, "Well, this is the only spot left," or the Cardinals. No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
And then we got 2 LaFleur head coaches now.
I know.
I didn't even know there were 2 LaFleurs.
French are taking over.
Jeez, French-Canadian.
French-Canadian.
They have the poutine. That was a great. That's another story. You got to talk about Will Billy's bachelor party up in Montreal.
Oh man,
that was a great trip.
I've realized. I was sitting there thinking. I was like, man, after a year of doing this, do you think we'd be out of stories?
Never.
No, I was like, there's no way. There's just no way.
No. The Montreal trip is there's some stuff to talk about there. I got some things to talk about.
I'm sure you do. I can't wait.
Yeah. I saw. Oh, we got to talk about Atlantic City for Sea Bear's bachelor party. Yikes! Were you there for that one?
No.
Oh man. Can I give you? I'll give you a sneak peek of this, and this will be the end of it, and then we're gonna top.
Yeah.
Never been to Atlantic City. I don't know if I've ever even been to New Jersey before.
Okay.
And go up there. I'm riding in the car with Grizz, and I think it was Will Billy. And right at we just got through like the city limits of Atlantic City, and we're like, we're out of gas, we gotta stop and go to a gas station at 7-Eleven. And I'm just stretching my legs, long drive, grab some innocuous thing from 7-Eleven.
Slim Jim or something.
Slim Jim, or there's some cheese puffs or something like that. Those are go-tos. Maybe like what do they call the hot dog and like the big something? I don't know.
Breakfast bite or something?
Maybe.
Oh, no, what do they call it? I forget what they call it. Yeah. Anyway.
Big bite or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm just munching down on my big bite. We're at an intersection, and I see this somewhat overweight person crossing the street, and I just see a taxi run through the red light and run somebody over. That was my first introduction to Atlantic City. He runs him over. The front two wheels get over this heavy-set person. The cab stops and then proceeds to back up and roll over him again.
What?
And I'm just like, welcome to Atlantic City. That was my first impression. Grizz, you were there. You can help solidify the story. Will Billy, I think you were there too. God. And it only went downhill from there. So buckle up for some fun Atlantic City stories.
Man, I can't wait for these dog days of summer where it's like
we're just
story after story.
Oh man, but more to come, And if you guys again have some stories you want us to relive, please, feel free. Here's the kicker. If you guys invite us to tell the story first, you can censor what you want to censor. If you don't, and we get to it before you letting us know, there will be no censorship, and I will give it the raw dog explanation as it so deserves.
I think we've only held back on like one thing so far on the podcast.
Was that the swearing?
No, I was gonna say it's the we didn't really give an opinion on the marriage that would get into
the failure museum.
Yeah, the failure museum.
Well, not on the podcast. We talked about it offline.
We did, but it's like we've gone down pretty much every like road.
Yeah.
So
nothing is off limits.
I don't think Brandon's joking.
Nope.
Y'all.
I will do it.
I wasn't there for a lot of these stories, so I'm not going to be the one telling a lot of them.
Relive them.
But I see Brandon's face right now, and
I was like, I'm a kid in a candy store.
He's hoping no one says anything.
Hooray.
Because he wants to give the unfiltered, unedited,
yes,
raw dog, as he would say.
Yes, that's right.
Story.
But we'll have more for that. We'll have more Olympics. Obviously, this will be the last week.
It will.
We got one more week.
Hopefully, Team USA takes down Canada in the men's final.
Yep.
I think the women play Canada as well. I don't remember if Canada beat Switzerland or not.
I don't think so.
Today.
I don't know.
They were up 2-1 with like 4 minutes to go.
Okay. Well, maybe
third.
they did.
But hopefully a double dip of Canadian ass kicking.
Ass kicking. Hopefully we can see Stoltz get the clean sweep.
Hell yeah.
3 golds. That'd
and
be
hopefully
fantastic.
Schemo is worth it.
Yes. Hopefully it's all I'm hyping it up to be.
I'm with you. And then, of course, men's and women's curling.
Of course.
Let's go.
Let's get her done.
I think we got a good shot. And we might actually take the medals.
Let's go. I want all the medals. We got some catching up to do.
We do.
I really want to see DW lose this bet, but it's not looking great.
It's not. I'd be happy if Norway wins and Italy doesn't, though. I think there's something going on in Italy.
Oh, all right.
Ever since that guy won the 100, Marcel Jacobs, 2 Olympics, I don't
sniffing
know.
around. Yeah.
He really hasn't done anything since then, and there's been a lot of controversy around those Italians. And I don't know. There's a mafia that's always involved in these things.
Yes.
Fixing a lot of high-level soccer games.
Yeah.
Not within out of their grasp to maybe... I don't know. Fix a few other
sway
things.
And put lean on a couple people.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, all right. Now I want to watch The Godfather.
Oh, poor with Robert Duvall.
Yes. Pour one out for Robert Duvall. Way to end the podcast on a sour note. But yes, we lost a true talent. What was your favorite Robert Duvall movie?
Lone Range? No. Oh, what is that name of that movie? With Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Open range.
Open range.
Yeah.
Okay.
See? Boom.
Yeah. Boom. You give me a boom for that? Yeah. Okay. I mean, you pulled one out of your ass. As long as you didn't say Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that is a good movie.
No, stop it. That's not. Don't even.
It has my guy in it.
He does.
Timothy Oliphant.
Oliphant. Yeah. Oh, that's
Fant?
right. He's the.
Font?
This is like when he was the young cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, man. Justified.
Stop.
It's worth a watch again.
Walter Goggins. I like Walter Goggins.
Apparently they got at it with each other.
Oh, really?
Because it wasn't a personal thing, but it was more their characters.
Okay.
Because
it blurred the lines.
Because it ended up being like those two completely drove the show towards the end, and so each wanted their character a certain way, and so they kind of
butted heads.
They butted heads quite a bit. I think they're good friends now.
Good.
But yeah.
Buried the hatchet.
Yeah. But yeah, them two are great together.
All right.
The Shield's next.
Oh my God, you're just going through all the oldies. You're gonna watch Breaking Bad next?
We've actually, my wife and I have been kind of watching that slowly, very slowly, but we're watching that now.
Okay. Greatest show ever on television.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Maybe top 5.
Yeah.
Shield might be up there.
Yeah.
That's a really good show. It really is.
If you ask Magruder, it was The Wire. It was so good that it prevented him from getting his degree.
That's true. I mean, it was good. It wasn't that good.
I mean, that's about as high as regard as you can get.
Wow. I mean, I loved 24 when it was out, and I binge watched the hell out of that, but I still managed to graduate college.
Oh, good for you.
And that's now one of my probably least favorite TV shows of all time.
Yes, you do. You hate some 24
because it's just the side stories. It's unwatchable.
Wow, unwatchable.
Because it's just, I mean, Jack's in it for like 3 minutes.
You hate Alicia Dushku.
Or any of those side stories that happen. Like, they're just pointless most
Can you
of the
just
time.
focus? You would have gotten done in 18 hours. We could have called this 18 instead of 24.
And then when they tried to come out with the 24 without Kiefer Sutherland, and they're like, it's going to be a 12-hour 24. And I was like, well, cool. They'll cut through all, like, the BS. No, not even close.
More BS.
It was, yeah, more or the same. And I was like, okay, you can't do this with 12 episodes. God bless this country sometimes. But anyway, any last words, Brandon?
No. We said a lot. We got a lot to go to. Olympics coming to an end. We're really going to be beefing up this non-sports talk, but I'm looking forward to it because we got plenty to talk about.
It seems to be what the audience actually listens to more.
Yeah, they
than
fast forward through our sports stuff.
I think they
right
do.
There. Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah, I think if they're bored, long drive to and from work,
like me,
they're probably like, it's Friday on my way home. All right, I'll listen to the 30 minutes of sports that they talked about.
I will shout out. You want to shout out our European listener?
Oh, yes. We had someone listen from France.
From France.
Yes. We've had France. We've had Costa Rica.
Okay,
I know.
That was you. But we'll count it. It's on the map.
Yeah, France.
So the expansion continues.
It does.
Let's go.
We've got a few people from Oregon listen.
Oregon.
Texas seems to like us a little bit.
Oh, did I not tell you? Yeah. Shout out to my Oregonians. Yeah, I know who you are. I don't know. I'm not going to say your names, but, good to, hear that you're listening. And great for spreading us out to the West Coast, so thank you for that.
It's a beautiful area.
JNS, I'll call them JNS. How about that?
Okay.
I need approval before I start dropping names.
That's true. Yeah.
We don't do it for our friends. We just blurt out their names.
Full names,
middle names, the whole nine.
Whether we make up the middle name or not.
It's fine, yeah. Slip up every now. I try and use nicknames, but it slips. It slips a lot.
I do like how we just went from, I mean, it's Todd French now.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, it's like Seabear, Will Billy, Jimbo. Todd French.
And Kurt Emery.
Well, everyone wants to know his name.
I know. Yeah. He's a legend. Yeah. But that's all I got, man. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a closure. We'll see how close we get to Norway if we do.
I know.
Hopefully we end on a high note. I mean, like, even if we don't hit the gold or the medal count, if USA hockey beats Canada, that's all we need, I think. I think that'll be the exclamation point on the Olympics for us. So let's just push for that.
Damn right.
Yeah, let's go. USA.
And that's another episode of Undrafted and Overconfident. Thanks for hanging with us. The two friends who've been arguing about sports for 20 years and still can't agree on anything. Hit that follow button, drop a rating, and email us at undraftedandoverconfident@gmail.com. And we'll see you next week. Different takes, same nonsense. Thanks, y'all.
Peace.